Well, for example, my 3 dogs are different levels of trained. I have my oldest one. That dog comes on command.
Are you comparing your real dogs to dogs?
That's how I compare men to dogs.
What is going on, guys? Dominican John. We are back with another one. It's episode 16. I forgot what episode I was on the last show. That was like 14, 15. And I was off it at the end of the episode. And I was like, this is definitely episode 15, guys. I don't know where my conscious mind came after I drank so much trash. And I ended up throwing up last podcast, drinking on the rocks. And the lovely lady here that I'm with is
Katherine Aguilar.
Listen, she wanted the basic Douce and Red Bull. And today we have the Douce. Did you bring a lighter?
I don't know. There should be a lighter somewhere in my bag.
Don't touch the bag ever again. We have the Douce podcast, guys. This is what we're going to be drinking today. What flavor is it?
This candle actually is coquito flavored.
Oh, you did say that, right?
Yep. It's one of my holiday specials.
How much does something like this cost?
That one costs $25.
$25? What do you do? Who are you? What is this?
So I am the owner and founder of KSensesCO, which is short for Common Sense. So we turn liquor bottles, beer bottles, wine bottles, soda bottles into candles. And we have a whole gift shop here in Worcester, and we bring in stuff from other women-owned businesses too.
Nice, nice. And you are sustainable and recyclable and...
Yeah, so we focus on sustainability, whether that be repurposing, like with our candles, recycling, reducing your waste, reducing your carbon footprint. We focus on educating our clients, and yeah, pretty much it. We do a lot of different things throughout the year. We host different pop-up markets. We've done fashion shows. We've done art galleries, lots of different things. But our main thing is the candles.
Nice. So it's actually the Douce podcast, but she does, bottles of beers and bottles of Douce, bottles of Henny, bottles of Ace of Spades, whatever bottle you want to recycle. What's the game plan if I come and be like, yo, I want this Ace of Spade bottle, but I'm going to recycle it for you. Do you give me a discount?
No, you don't get a discount because
you do your own recycling.
Yeah, you could just recycle it at that point. And I get them from everybody for free. But you do get a discount on your refills. So if you buy a candle, or whether you're just picking one up in the store, or it's a specific one that you wanted, then you get 15% off when you refill it. Because I don't have to go through the process of cutting it, sanding it all over again. Let's have the bottle. Good luck.
So my question is, are you ready for this podcast?
I am ready. Are you ready? I get pretty wild once I drink a little bit.
It's episode
16.
I was born ready. Have you seen the reckless things that the woman on the podcast has said before?
Yes. So I'm hoping I won't be too crazy, but who knows? There's going to be a whole new side of me people don't know. Ow!
So my question, I forgot the shots.
I know. I don't do as much ice as you. I don't like when my drink feels watered down.
My fault.
But
much ice. Oh.
Yeah.
I was about to say I didn't even put Red Bull yet. I thought you were saying
I'm just matching your style right now.
And what?
On pouring first. I thought we were just gonna drink it off the rocks for a minute.
You said Red Bulls.
I know.
Oh, I did say that because I followed up on the shots. So maybe when we drink this with no ice, we'll take a shot later.
Okay.
Or a shot out of the bottle. Are you vaccinated?
I am vaccinated.
Okay,
I'm even boosted. Are you boosted?
I don't know what that is. I have 2 shots. I don't have 5. If that's what you're asking.
You have to go get another one. You gotta get boosted.
Nope.
We'll talk about that later.
All that shit's over.
No, it's not. It's still here.
I did my due diligence. Listen, guys. We had a monthly TikTok present thing, and they gave me a little coaster. So now I have a little coaster for my drink. It's not. I don't think it fits the drink, but I guess the shape of it kind of stops the rest of it.
Yeah.
You like it?
It's so cute. I love it.
The coaster. But we got tired of the bucket hats falling, so the lovely lady here decided to wear one of them. I was going to ask her anyways, but she decided on her own to wear it. And then Zahara from the last podcast gave me her pink shades, and I had the pink YouTube hat. You know what I'm saying? I had the pink long sleeve too, but gotta go shirtless out here. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know that I can go shirtless on Nantucket beaches now? All people can. It was just voted today.
Oh, I was about to say, why'd you say I? Like you only?
Well, not only me, anyone.
Yeah.
So, the island of Nantucket in Massachusetts just ruled that all of their beaches, public and private, can be topless.
Okay.
Cheers to that.
Hampton does topless once a year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's like August, like the first day of August, don't you?
I don't go up to Hampton anymore. It's too much for me.
Disrespect.
It's just colder up there.
What day was it, Nantucket Day?
No, it's like in law. They just ruled it today.
Oh, you can go topless whenever you want?
Yeah, and any of their public or private beaches. So
we at Nantucket Beach every week this summer.
This summer, catch me on the island.
Next summer, because it's 2022 still, but next summer. Oh, so I was gonna ask you the reckless shit that the woman said on the podcast. Do you want to mention anything before you get drunk and say reckless things? Like, you know, you got it in the butt last week, and then we can start the podcast.
Anything I want to mention before? I don't know. No, probably not anything else. We'll just get into it. We'll see what happens.
Okay. You didn't eat ass last week?
No, I don't eat ass.
Okay, cool. That's all we need to know. So you're not going to tell us that later?
Well, I mean, so I had this conversation with a friend the other day. Because, like, I don't do it, but I like it when it's done to me.
Okay.
And then I was saying it's probably mostly because most boys' butts are, like, super hairy. So it's like, I ain't trying to, like...
I wax.
That's what he told me. He's like, well, what if they were wax? I was like,
ooh, she got you on that one?
Yeah, but it might be a possibility if like it's nice clean wax. Then yeah, maybe.
You don't see the memes that are like, let me put this man in this position so he can calm the fuck down and shut up.
I
and
mean,
it's literally like the girl position, but like.
See, the thing about me is I'm already very dominant in real life, like all the time. I'm very much an alpha female.
Oh, cool. We're gonna talk about that in the podcast. Thank you for telling me that. But keep going now. I'm here later with a little bit of drinks.
So alcohol. It's because like I'm always in control. Like being your own business owner. Like I've been doing it for 3 years now. Like there's definitely places and certain meetings in the city and stuff where like I have to be more confident. I have to really hold myself down. So that's just really how I am all the time.
Do you think being your own business owner makes you an alpha? Not all the time, right?
Not all the time. No, for sure. Because there's times where you need to collaborate and you need to like be a little bit more submissive. Not necessarily a lot, but it really just depends. But I'm also an Aries, so like super fiery, passionate person. So.
You're the Aries. Damn, I should have added that one to the podcast too. Not
horoscope section.
Not those type of girls. Anyways, I have one more question. What made you hop on the candle route? Where you told me one day you're like, oh, you always post like Kaz and Haley, and then because I love you, you know what I'm saying, and we hang out all the time. Well, not all the time, but you know when there's times to hang out, we hang out. And I'm like, there, I don't, but you don't have like a daily. I don't fuck with candles, so let me put it that way. I don't fuck with candles. Like,
we need to start elevating your life.
If you're really giving me this. If you come back like 6 months later, it's gonna be just like that.
No, John, you need to enjoy it.
But it's gonna be here. I'm gonna set it up here for display wise. But like to turn it on, maybe if my room smells like ass, I'll probably turn it on. But like I would never turn the candle on. It has to do with my allergies and my asthma and stuff. It's like the senses and stuff I can't. So
a lot of like store bought candles are really cheap. They're made with paraffin wax, so that's probably what agitates.
No, I mean senses in general, like perfume, all that stuff, like in one clogged like room. Like once it hits me, I'm like, oh, it smells good.
Mine are
it probably gonna smell good, be fine. I just don't like one hard sense, like just in this room. Maybe I'll put it in the living room and turn it on. And I'll be like, oh shit, it smells good.
If you bring it downstairs, you will enjoy it. It'll be bussin'. It'll be good because if you put it downstairs, it'll fill up the whole house. Yeah, for sure. So, and the good thing about them, before you cut me off, is my mom, and she's my test dummy, she easily gets aggravated and get migraines with scents. Yeah. So she still only burns my candles because they're strong, but they're clean fragrance oils, so it doesn't aggravate you. So I wasn't cutting you off. I was saying I was continuing the point of I don't think you have like a daily, everyday type of business. Because how long do you think a candle lasts? Like customer wise, comes once a month, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. I have some that come every 2 weeks. Okay. With refills, like they are constantly burning candles. Real candle lovers. Yes, real candle lovers come regularly and they get their refills and they get 2-3 at a time and they bring back 2-3 at a time to get refilled. I'm thinking of like 5 clients in my head. Shout out to them; they're my favorite. Respect. But yeah, no, it really just depends. There are people who will buy them just holiday. Like, oh, I have to get a bunch for gifts. There are a few that are like, oh, it's someone's birthday, so let me get them this special thing. So it really depends. Right now is the best time of the year, for sure. For almost all small businesses, especially if you like sell a product, this last month of December, believe it or not, is where people make enough money to last them through the whole year. Most retailers. Right now for small businesses, it's been tough. Like I was doing numbers and I thought I was doing great this year, and actually last year was better for me. So I was like, damn.
So I'm asking, did you look at the numbers before you went into the candle business? Or you just said, fuck, I like candles, I'm going to do it anyways?
When I started, it's because I got fired. So I had gotten fired from my last corporate job. And I started it as like a side thing while I looked for another job. And I interviewed for probably almost an entire year. And I have a really chopped up resume. Like, that shit is packed with all the things I've done in my life. And that's never happened to me where I couldn't find a job. Even like an entry-level job, I couldn't find a job. Everyone was like, no, we're not hiring, or no, we found somebody better. So then I kind of took it as a sign. I was like, maybe I'm not meant to work for anybody anymore. And for 3 years, it's been working out. But I had no plan. I started the business with $300 that my ex-boyfriend let me borrow on his credit card. And then we just went with it.
And then one more thing, it's 2022. You know, we don't really need storefronts anymore. That this could have been like an online business.
So we started online. We were completely online, and then we got the storefront in the market in 2020 in February, right before the pandemic hit. So I actually opened on March 14th, and then the world went to shit March 17th. So, and I signed a 3-year contract before everything hit, so I was kind of legally locked in.
So do you know like content and like online marketing and online sales is a great way to go than just sitting there 9 to 5?
You are clowning me right now.
I'm just saying, no, because we've been talking for years, and you're like, how do I post this video? And I'm like, yo, your brother makes videos. And you're like, how do I do this video? I'm like, sis, just do a tutorial or do you making a coquito dulce slice in the bottle. Not a
so I started doing that a little bit. I definitely do need to get better, but I don't know if I should say it because it's going to be public before I've made my decision, but my lease is coming up in the market, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Haven't 100% decided, but we're like 85% there that we're probably going to leave.
But don't you have like a bigger booth with the same price that you had in the smaller booth?
It's a little bit more.
Oh, you do? Booth. You are paying? I thought they made you move there and they blessed.
No, they made me. Well, they didn't make me move there. I moved there because it was just better real estate.
Location-wise? Yeah,
location-wise. Okay. It's a little bit more, not that much, but yeah, pretty sure we're going to end up moving.
So if you do end up leaving, I'm hoping you get into the content side and, you know.
Yeah, that's the plan. So I have a mini marketing team right now. For the booth?
Yeah.
$630?
Yeah. So think about the $630 when you're like, oh, should I make a video today? Yeah, it's worth $630. Every single video is worth $630. Every single video. And then they pay you. So you're actually.
I know. I saw you posted your mom made $100 on Facebook videos. I was like, I need to be more like that. So
you're saving $630 plus they're paying you to get the $630 of attention. You know what I'm saying? Because on Wednesday, mind you, the 800 views that you said on the Instagram repost, I'm pretty sure the 800 views, you know, could get you more sales if you get more business oriented.
Maybe I got one from them because I had a random order out of New York that week when I posted that. So I'm just gonna have John make our videos from now on.
I don't manage pages. That's why I hate when people say that too. I hate a lot of things that you said today. This Henny's not. Oh, my fault. Sorry, Duce. This Duce is not gonna be your best friend because I have to destroy
What dark liquor makes you a little?
No, you just said 2 things like dogs and.
The dog thing.
Shorty threw her doggy hoodie all over my bed. I started sniffling and she said, "Don't get me sick."
And then I made the connection is really just because of my dog hair.
Yeah.
Literally, I have 3 dogs. One of them sheds so bad. I'm literally always covered in dog hair. Like, I have so many lint rollers, and that's just a part of who I am. And I feel so bad because you're not my only friend that's definitely allergic to them.
So you've learned your lesson.
So I'm like being more cautious around my sensitive friends, you know?
Right. Anything else you want to mention before we start? I think I dropped a couple of candles question dimes that I needed to know.
If you want some candles, make sure you come visit me.
Oh, @name,
I'm
email.
at the Worcester Public Market right now in Kelly Square.
That @name. Your @name.
At KSensesCO.
@name and an address. What the fuck?
Oh, you want the address? I'll give you the address. 160 Green Street.
But don't say the Woo Public Market.
Worcester.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever. You're right. So I give them a lot of promo.
Fuck them.
That's the worst part about it is I give them so much promo and they don't give us shit.
They post your photo once a month or something?
Literally. I think if you go on the Worcester Public Market Instagram, like, it'll be like you have to scroll to see some shit from my store. And I'm kind of like, I've deadass been here mad long. Like, I'm a part of the OG crowd, and y'all just don't give a fuck.
Bro, every weekend should have a featured discount.
Something.
Yeah.
But no, they suck. So I have to go out here, do my own promo, be on podcasts.
You guys all suck in content creation world, but it's all good.
You need to just come in and give us all like a lesson.
I'll be back. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I need you to take a sip once, so.
I know. I took one sip when we cheers.
Oh, shit. I need some more.
But I was already, like, stumbling on my words, and we took one sip, so I'm like, damn, this is going to be a funny one by the end of it.
Listen, we are in down DMs. Any kind of topic of fan mentions, gossip, or rumors mentioned on social media. It's usually when I argue in the comments. I haven't had any comment arguments. Actually, I had a couple arguments today. I should have added to it. But I usually just scroll down my For You page, find some dope things. You can see it says, can there be an alpha woman? That's going to be the first video we're going to watch today. And we're going to talk about alpha woman. You already mentioned the alpha woman vibe, so.
It's like we already knew each other, huh?
Let's watch the video since you already kind of introduced the alpha woman conversation and already said you were. So I don't have to ask you that, and we can get more deep into, you know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Waxed men and you eating their ass.
I haven't yet.
No. But you could.
That's you an alpha man? You want an alpha female, right?
No. No such thing.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't.
There's no such thing as an alpha female?
There's no such thing as an alpha female.
No such thing.
Why? How? Why do you think that?
Who does she lead? In the relationship, who does she lead? As an alpha female?
as a person, though. Not in the relationship. As a person.
So before we get into the real alpha, do you think there's a leader in the friend group? That's my favorite question.
Every friend group?
In friend groups, yeah.
I think when I was
friend group like that, I mean, like there's a friend group, and then there's the leader of the friend group.
I think when I was younger and friend groups were a little more like cliquey, like even high school, college age, yes.
Someone has to invite you to the group type.
Exactly. Okay. But I think now as I've gotten older, like I'm almost hitting my 30s soon.
But I feel like when we're older, you get more like one-on-ones, not like, oh, let's all go out, girls. No,
yes, 100%.
Your girl wants to go out, and then my girl wants to go out, and then someone random else girl, and you guys have 3 random friends.
Right.
But I don't think there's friend groups anymore like that.
No. So I've definitely, in this past year, I've established more adult friend groups, but I've met them all in different like positions. Like I just did this thing called Leadership Worcester, and a lot of my friends right now came from that group. And it was a leadership program. So all of us are natural leaders.
Okay.
But
who's calling everyone up and saying, yo, we're all going to this bar tonight?
It depends. We switch it up between us. Okay. So like depending, so like it was
has
Scorpio
their own
season,
opinions?
And 5 of them are Scorpios. So then me and the other non-Scorpio, we organized it for them. We were like, all right, everyone, let's do this. Why? It was just like a little party thing we did.
Oh, okay.
But
so
like,
it had nothing to do with Scorpios and
it was just their birthday. Okay. But then like if it's a Pride event, for example, there's one in my group that like is like really involved in Pride stuff. So he'll kind of be like, hey, everyone, we're doing this, blah, blah, blah. Come meet up. So it really just depends now that I'm older. I would say definitely when I was younger, you kind of looked for someone to lead you. But now as I'm older, no. I hang out with a lot more people who are naturally leaders.
Yeah. So I thought I was the leader of the friend group back in the day. I'm pretty sure most people will say that. I've talked about it in the past. The group chat names is my name. I don't know why, but they always like my original group from like high school is Mr. Krabs. We still have the same group. Mr. Krabs is me because I used to ask for $5 of gas because I was the first one to drive. And then another group that we recently made a couple years back is Where's John, because I was doing this trying to save money, and they're like, yo, let's go to Miami, yo, let's go to the club. So they named it Where's John. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't in the group all the time, but they were looking for me. You know what I'm saying? But with this whole community of social media stuff, like when you go to these events by yourself, like you just said, you want to come to the next Rolling Loud. These events I go to by myself, everyone there is a loser. I'm the loser. They're losers. We're all losers because we all came with either 1 + 1 that could be their mama and us. So they can have 5 million followers, 2 million followers, 100,000 followers, and we're all just losers connecting with each other. You could think you're hot shit and then be hot shit tomorrow. Right. But right there, you could be hot shit and sit by yourself and talk to nobody and look like a weirdo while everyone's having fun. And you're like, oh, bro, I have 5 million followers. Why is no one talking to me? That's because you're being weird, bro.
Yeah, you need it. You know so that's one thing that, like, I feel like I'm really good at. Like, I am myself all the time. So what you see on, like, my Instagram, my Twitter, don't follow me if you're a weirdo. I really just talk about, like, day-to-day shit. Or, like, I'm posting memes and stuff. But on my business page, I'm posting, you know, product photos. I'm posting, like, political stuff that's happening locally. So it's literally always just me at all times. But I'm thankful that I've been in positions around adults. Like when I was 19 in college full-time, I was also working full-time. So my best friends at that time were my 55-year-old coworkers who had kids my age.
Yep.
So being around them, kind of growing up and learning things, I learned how to network. I learned how to be able to be confident by myself. Like, I go to events by myself all the fucking time. Usually I'd be like, oh, damn, do I really want to go? Should I try to get someone to go with me? But now I'm kind of like, nah, I'll know someone there. We're vibing.
No disrespect to the 50-year-olds, but do you ever look at the 50-year-olds and be like, damn? I don't want to say anything disrespectful about the 50-year-olds, but let's say, like, I'll hang out with some type of men, and I'm like, damn, these niggas really hate their lives. They're doing this, and that, and I'm literally stress-free, just happy, not spending money on dumb shit. You know, like maybe bottles at the club or pussy or whatever it may be. I don't want to say anything crazy. But have you ever looked at the 50-year-old friends, like, because they matured later in their age, that you're like, okay, now I'm almost 30. I'm like, let me learn these lessons now so I'm not fucking drinking every single day at 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that?
So I think the 55-plus people that I usually am around with, they don't have those issues. Like, they're not drinking every day.
But what do you see that they do that you're like, oh, when I'm 50, I don't want to do that, and I'm starting to do it now, so I want to cut it off now.
Oh, like see, okay, like see in them what I don't want to be type
like,
of
let's
thing.
say if they're obese and they're in a crane or on a wheelchair, you're like, oh.
It would literally probably be that.
Let me
like,
just ride bikes more. You know
yes, being older and like being lazy or being like almost like incapable of doing things, that's something I wouldn't want to be. Or just complaining and not actually making change. That's something that pisses me off. That's something that I would never want to be from the older people that I am around. But other than that, most of the time I pick up mostly good things. But definitely it'd be that.
It's always good things.
I don't want to be lazy, and I don't want to just be a fucking complainer.
But I'll skip all the good things. I'd rather learn my lesson from other people's lessons learned. You know what I'm saying?
That's so wise of you, because most people want to learn the fucking hard way.
Well, you know my brother, so and we've known each other since high school. So
that is true.
My brother's an idiot, and you know I learned a lot, and he got his ass whooped a lot, and he had a lot of trouble.
And that's the thing. Like, it's so funny that you say that, because you and my younger brother are the same age, and me and your older brother are the same age, and my younger brother, there's been plenty of times where I've given him lessons. Now it's a lot easier because he's matured more, but when we were young, he'd be like, Kat, I need to learn my own way. I need to learn the hard way. I'd be like, all right, pendejo, go do it. Go fucking do it.
Some people want to try it, test it out. Do you believe in that, though? I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
But that's because they think it's going to be different for them if they do it and get in trouble or get caught. Right. Which is stupid. You just look at somebody that looks like you. They did it. You might get the same consequences as them or similar. Just don't do it. Exactly. That's what I have. Exactly. But some younger siblings will be like, oh, she got spanking. They're not going to spank me. I'm going to do the same thing. She got caught smoking weed. I smoke mad weed. I don't go fuck. And then they get spanked smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be.
Also, I feel like my mom ruined it for them too, because my mom was like so fucking strict with me.
They get nicer.
Yeah. And they just get nicer. And then it's kind of like, oh, well, why wasn't she like you? I'm like, well, you didn't fucking be strict with her like you were with me. So that could be why. But I don't want to get into the parenting too much.
You're right. Let's get back to the AlphaWomans. Because this video is pretty long. I was supposed to cut it, but now that we got 2 parts, it's valid.
Okay, so in terms of relationship, if you're an alpha female, who are you leading?
You're the alpha. So you lead people, right?
Yeah.
There can't be that dynamic, though.
There can be 2 alphas?
No, where there's a man who's, you know what I'm saying, submissive to the woman.
Excuse me? Say that again? A man who's submissive to the woman. Okay, yes. So how do you feel about that man that's submissive to you?
Me personally, I can't be with nobody that's going to be submissive to me, because I'm going to walk all over him. Right.
Exactly.
That's just me personally, though. Some women want somebody that's submissive.
You know what's crazy?
All right. So before I get to that, there is one couple that went viral, and you support the LG, all the letters in the world.
All the queers.
Yes. One dude is not gay because he likes a woman that's more manlier, like a.
So it's a straight man that wants a straight woman.
And then there's a woman that looks like a man but is still dating a man that's more gay. That's not gay.
Is he like feminine? The man?
Yeah, more feminine. Okay,
and then the woman's more masculine?
The man is more feminine and the girl is more masculine. Yes, those are the words I was looking for.
But they're both straight people.
I don't know if they're straight, but he's a guy and she's a girl.
Oh, you're just giving me that example. Okay.
No, it's not an example. They went viral. They're like one of the couples that went viral in the last couple of years. He's a man, but he's dating a girl. She's a girl, but dating a man. But she's the masculine man. He's the masculine, the feminine girl.
Oh, okay.
You know, they switched positions, but they're still having sex because he has a dick and she has a vagina.
Yeah,
you know
yeah. Oh, I think it's so unique, honestly, relationships nowadays, especially with this new generation. They're just doing whatever the fuck they want, which I think is fabulous. And it's a little confusing.
But I fuck with that kind of relationship, you know?
Nah, so I think she contradicted herself.
No, I'm talking about the one the example I just mentioned.
Oh, yeah, no. That example is really good because they're presenting the way they are in the world, but then when they get together and you're so fabulous. You want a manlier
woman and you guys can still have the same affection and sex and all the good stuff.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Because there's even like couples that are opposite, like you know what I mean, or even like lesbian couples, for example, where they're both studs. Yeah, or one's a femme and one's a stud, and it just works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen 2 lesbians wear tuxedos type vibes.
Yeah, I just went to a lesbian wedding like 2-3 weeks ago.
What were they wearing?
At the ceremony part, they were both. One was wearing a white dress, and one wore like a white jumpsuit. But then after, for the reception part, she kept her dress on, and then her partner, that is the more masculine one, switched into a tuxedo.
What's the jumpsuit?
It was like a one-piece suit, but it was like all white. So they were both wearing white. And then after, she switched to like a black and white tuxedo.
But is the jumpsuit still manly?
Kind of. It's definitely not as feminine as a dress. Okay. But she still looked pretty feminine in my opinion.
Okay, cool. I thought you were going to tell me
but that person she's non-binary. Or they are non-binary, excuse me. That always fucks me up.
Don't worry about it.
So they actually dress femme and masculine. Mm-hmm. And then my other friend, she's always really femme.
Now what do you think about the bad bitches that are dykes, but when they, dress up and, you ever seen like the videos of like the parent comes in and the girl's like dressed up with makeup and like has a bra on and stuff, and like the parents don't even recognize their own kid?
Oh, I like when they do makeovers like that too. Like I watch those videos on Facebook and shit. I do fuck with it because I feel like the way I love doing makeup. I used to do it all the time before the pandemic. Now not as much. But it's kind of just expressing yourself, whether it's through clothes, whether it's through a new look, hair, whatever. Yeah. So I'm here for it.
But my question is like, where like we all want attention, right? Mm-hmm. But then it's like, who do you want attention from? But like for let's say in my case for social media, you can be a dyke. You know what I'm saying? All the girls are like, oh my God, she's so sexy. Mm-hmm. But like I said, if Shorty's actually a good looking girl and she puts some makeup on, put a bra on, just for shits and giggles, and then all the guys like, damn, for that one video. Yeah. And let's say the one video gets 10 million views, you know what I'm saying? But she doesn't define as that or doesn't want to be like that. Then it's like, is she gonna still do it for the views, or is she, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
I think it depends on that person.
But I'm saying like, from your experience and what you see or whatever, where's your experience? Because we're doing it for the views, regardless.
Right.
But if you're a bad bitch and you could do both ways. You could do it at the crib. You don't have to be on the block, dress up as a girl. But if you could do it at the crib, a few videos a day, make some money and, let the guys roof. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the thing is guys are straight up dogs. So you could like put a piece of meat in front of them. They're salivating. Mm-hmm. So I definitely think it's fire. Mm-hmm. Like what is it? Is it Young Ma? She is very masculine. Yeah. And then I think they were like photoshopping photos of her pregnant or some shit like that. And everyone's like, oh my God, how could that happen? At the end of the day, if she wants to get pregnant or she wants to be feminine one day, she fucking can. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm here for it. I think it definitely is for the attention. Well, not necessarily always for attention. Sometimes it's just for fun. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's like maybe their niece is practicing makeup and she's like, can I practice on you, Titi, please? She's like, all right, fine, because you're my niece.
Okay. Now, AlphaWomans. So we had the example, like I said, the guy is feminine. She was masculine. These guys, I don't know what generation they're living in, but I know for a fact, even if it's not about LGBTQ, ABCD community,
even in the straight community,
Christian Rock and Blueface, you know who they are?
Yes.
Christian Rock is alpha.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So these idiots saying that there's no alpha, whether it has to do with the community or it has to do with women. There's alpha woman, and you said you're alpha woman.
Yes, I would consider myself an alpha woman for sure.
So what do you have to say about? I say, there's no alpha woman. We're the men out here. It's not true because there's some soft men out there.
There is soft men out there, and there's a lot of men that don't feel comfortable enough to be soft. Like, when's the last time you cried?
Oh, I cry all the time.
Okay,
I'm really soft.
That's good that you're in touch with your feelings. Mm-hmm. You could even relate to people more with that. Yeah. But being an alpha woman, like for example,
I don't relate to people though. But yeah. That's what I'm
when that girl said, "Oh, you can be. I want to be an alpha female, but I don't want to be an alpha female in my relationship."
Yeah.
So I believe in relationships, you have to switch off.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be with you if I can't feel secure with you. If you're like, God forbid, somebody comes up to me and like is trying to do something to me, I need you to be able to protect me. You know what I mean? I can definitely protect myself. I got a mean right hook. But at the end of the day,
so are men there for protection? Is what you're saying?
No, not always.
Don't go in the community on TikTok that says we don't need men.
No, the thing is that I feel like people nowadays are like, no, I don't need anybody, blah blah blah, and that's wrong. You need people. You need a community. You can't do life all by your fucking self. Even like, there's lots of times where I'm like, nah, like I built this business by myself. Nobody's helped me. Yeah. But when I sit back and think about it, like, no, there has been times where people help me. You know, my brothers helped me with videos. My sister and my mom have worked in my store when I couldn't. You know, I have cousins who have come and helped me out because I had to do an event and I didn't have coverage.
Dominican John was at the studio once.
Right. Dominican John even worked at the store once, you know, and like we did the whole thing at my studio before. Yeah, like, so there's, you know, you need community. Like I need people to support me. I need people to just vent to, you know. So having your partner, like being an alpha female in the real world 24/7 is exhausting. Yeah. Like I want to be able to come home and talk to somebody and be like, yo, this is what happened to me. So and so did this, blah blah blah. This order went.
Does it have to be a man or could it be a female?
It could be anybody.
Okay.
I'm not. I wouldn't.
Oh, so you're saying alpha still needs someone like
you still need to have a right hand.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like you need to have someone to rely on, someone that you can confide in. And even as an alpha male, like when that guy was saying, "Oh, why would I want an alpha female?"
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He's a complete idiot.
They're all idiots. That's what I'm saying. This is stupid.
It's so stupid, and it's so funny.
I just didn't know you were alpha, big sis. Sorry.
I don't like sit here and be like, "Oh, woof woof, I'm an alpha," or like, "Oh, I need to be in charge." Thank you.
No, I meant like we know. I didn't mean like we know because of you. I'm saying we know who's alpha, who's not. You know what I'm saying?
But also, I feel like I'm very humble because I've had a lot of instances like where people are like, "Oh, I've heard so much about you," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I like it so shy."
What do you think about that? That's not a good thing ever.
Okay, I'm like, I'm hot.
You've done that a couple times. What happened?
I'm hot.
You want me to open the window? Nigga, I'm sweaty too. But
you sweating? Yeah. I get hot when I talk too long.
But
you
want me to open the window?
No, because then I'm gonna get sick. I'm also really sensitive.
We also have like another hour of you sweating.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
And there's gonna be clips of you sweating. Just so you know.
Oh no!
Yeah. Good.
All right, maybe like crack it a little bit, just a little bit.
You dropping ice and shit?
I dropped an ice cube. I'm telling you, I get nervous.
You dropping ice and
most of my
dog hair all over my bed. That's crazy. Are you lit already?
No.
Why are you laughing like that? Take a
That's
deep
my
breath.
laugh.
Oh my god.
That's my real laugh. I told you people are gonna see a side of me they never see.
Listen, woman. Can I call you woman?
You can call me woman.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just don't mean it in a derogatory term, but I
the
feel
fuck?
like you said it with
what
love.
kind of derogatory woman term is there?
Some guys be like derogatory about it, or
They
like
will
when
use
they
the
say
B word.
female or this bitch or this woman. It's just the way you say it. I didn't say you said it. Like I'm just saying, just don't say derogatory.
My people doesn't allow me to say females, and I'm on a male podcast, and I said we cannot say females. What's the word females to you? Does that matter?
To me, no, because you are female. You're either feminine or masculine, or you know what I mean. You could be non-binary. It's whatever you are and what you're presenting to the world. So it doesn't bother me. It
has nothing to do with that. It's just women in general. They're like females is like, you know, when you were a kid, like female means female dogs. Mm-hmm. Like that's like they gave me like middle school vibes when I was like, okay, I would never say it again.
Yeah.
I said, listen, J Balvin got a video taken down a few months ago.
Oh, the one with Tokisha?
Tokisha, yeah,
I disagree with that
because
people don't understand Tokisha and they don't understand the art. I'm like, if you want to talk about that,
regardless of that, if a woman's on the video and she agrees or does it because she wants it as her image, it's her image, her picture, her art.
Exactly.
But I said to a group chat, I was like, yeah, he had some dark chocolate females on a leash. And I said, you know, I thought it was like, you know, some dark chocolate bad bitches, you know what I'm saying? They were not happy.
They're like, that's bad John.
But they bad John females. Only the word females.
So like I said, it depends the tone and how you're using it with me.
I was like, yo, there's some bad bitches on some leashes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been offended at that at all.
But they were offended about the word.
I know Tokisha and I know the art.
But they were offended about the word only.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
I wouldn't be offended
not
unless...
the word, not Tokisha, not the art.
It's just the word
females with S.
No, I understand.
I can say female. Can't say females with S.
No, I think you can, as long as you're not being derogatory in the context of it. For me, it's all about
I
context.
feel like every word, that, as long as you don't say it like a dickhead.
Well, so there's literally 26 letters in our language, and 26 letters make up the word. So it really depends how you're saying it.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it.
I'm just making sure, you know.
No, I'm
but like
really,
I said, I'm on a podcast with men, and they say females. I'm like, yo, you can't say that no more because my people already checked me, so I'm checking y'all that are on a podcast with me. That I'm a clip. You can't say the word females.
Right. No, because when it's a bunch of guys just getting together and giving guys' opinion on females, that's when it's like, ooh, y'all probably shouldn't say it like that. Y'all should maybe say women. Or girls. But
okay.
You know what I mean?
Right, so
like something a little more polite.
Okay, yeah.
So it really, it depends on the context.
But if I said some dark chocolate females is getting, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not offended
that sounds sexy. I thought it sounded sexy to me.
I think that's way sexy.
Before that, what if that's how I talk? And like you said, the way you say it, I was saying like, yo, some dark chocolate, sexy females type vibes. And you're like, oh, okay. I don't like the word females, but he said it in a sexy way. Let me let it pass. Now, if he said, oh, these females are crazy, then you're like, oh, he just said females, and he referred to crazy.
Them.
Yeah,
yeah. Then that's when it would be a problem. Exactly, because it all relates on the context and what we're talking about. Because for example, my gay friend at this wedding we were just at last weekend, to a straight man, kept calling him bitch, and the guy is white. He was like, please don't call me bitch anymore. He's like, bitch, what you mean? I'm gay. This is gay talk. We call everybody bitches. It means I like you. And he was like, oh, okay. Then he understood.
Okay, he didn't understand. Okay,
right.
Yeah.
So it's context, all context.
But bitches, we all know bitches. I do it too. I'm like, bitch.
I call everybody bitch.
That's the only time I can say bitch. I'm like, shit, I might just sound gay. Like, bitch.
One time it slipped and I was talking to my mom. She said, excuse me. I was like, my bad, mom, my bad.
Bitch, that's how we talk, bitch.
Sorry, mommy.
So it was females, and then for some reason, and it was in my vocabulary back in the past too, so I'm trying to get it out of my gay shit. I don't know why, but someone said gay shit, and I was like, excuse me? And I felt offended. And I was like, why am I feeling offended? But I have gay friends now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
In your circle. I
yeah,
like that.
yeah. It is what it is, you know? But I'm like, because I'm on a podcast with them, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to keep saying that I need to clear their shit. And then, because I'm at a certain level, I'm like, hey, you know, if this video gets 500K, like, your life is over. So, like, you need to, you know, get with the program, or even if you don't care, just get with the program and respect them for the hour that you're on this podcast, and then go say that to whoever you want outside of it. I don't care. I'm not trying to change your views.
Right.
But if the video gets this amount, they're still going to love me, and they're going to destroy your life, you know?
Right. So that's also kind of like something I'm scared of. Like, even in this interview, is getting like cancel culture. Like, for a long time, it limited what I was doing online for my business.
In what way?
Because I felt like Katherine Aguilar, on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever.
Don't drop your government on social media.
We're here dropping my whole name. What a crazy
my phone
woman.
off.
So whatever. Like, me as a person online, I felt like I had to have this whole persona. And in comparison to my business, bless you, I felt like they blocked us.
Yeah, fuck them.
Why? We swore too much?
I don't know what we did, but go on.
We were talking about the queers outside. They're like offensive.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's probably why.
I'm sorry.
They're not used to you talking about them.
But keep on.
Anyways, but yeah, no. So for a little bit, that really limited me to like what I would post for KSense. Because I'd be like, oh, for example, right now, one of the bishops in Worcester just got accused of sexual assault on a minor. And that's not new. You know, that's been happening for years here. And before I'd be like, oh, I can't share it on KSense. Like, I don't want people to like know. But now I'm like, yo, this is happening. This is important. This is important to me. People who if you're my client, you're my follower, you're my person, then I feel like you should be on the same page. And
Do
if
you
you're
think
not,
your personal
then don't
beliefs are going to affect your business? They're going to affect your business regardless.
Yeah.
But if you believe in it, then there's a community that believes in it. Then you still have more business.
So that's what that switch just happened probably for me like 10 months ago.
Yeah.
Because early at the beginning of this year, like first when I started, I was like, damn, like I had to start a whole new Instagram. I was telling you about that. And I was kind of like, oh, let me just be like prim and proper, and let me just post like about the store. But no, now I like post everything that I would post in my personal story to the business, and it's helped. You know, I have people who actually care about those things supporting me as well. So
I go to these events and I get new followers, and either big fans of mine or those new followers, big creators, will follow me for a little while and then unfollow me. And in my mind, I'm like, I have controversial content. So like, if I didn't make a good impression the first time and we just follow each other, when you go on my content, you don't really know who I am, and I'm saying these crazy shit, you're gonna unfollow me because you don't believe in what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, should I clean my stuff up or should I just be natural, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking shit. I'm doing whatever I gotta do for entertainment. I gotta do what I gotta do, and I believe in what I'm saying. Right. Like I might say the craziest shit. Like, so on the last podcast, like I said, I didn't know her. I'm like, yo, I want to warn you now. I'm practicing on the B word. I don't know who you are. And the first question was, they're trying to cancel the word man. So I was like, what kind of woman are you? Are you a feminist? Are you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get her to tell me everything before the podcast started. And I was like, yo, my B word comes out a lot. Because the second podcast, the second part of the second segment of this podcast is talking about relationships, and the beaches are usually crazy. So I usually use the word B. You know what I'm saying?
Men are crazy too.
Yeah, they are. But when it comes to the relationship part of the podcast, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Amber Heard and you know, the other guy, Johnny Depp. We're going to talk about something later. What else? What we were talking about was Safari. You know who Safari is?
Oh, yeah. From Love and Hip Hop, right?
Yeah. His
Erica
baby mom.
Mena. Yes.
Her baby mom, the baby mom was like, he knew how I struggled the first time I had a baby, and he made me a baby mama twice.
That's her dumbass fault. I ain't gonna lie.
That's when my B word comes out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who I be talking
to. You're right. She a dumb bitch for that one.
I can't say that though.
I can. So I'm gonna say it for us.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know what you think and your beliefs are. I just want to know what you say. You know?
So I'm super like chill. I'm super like, I go with the flow. It really, like I said, it really just depends on the context.
I mean, I know
what we're talking about and who we with.
I don't care if you like what I say or don't like what I say. But her was the first day I met her.
Right. Yeah. It's different.
You can't hate me. Sure. Regardless if I say fuck whatever you like, we've known each other for like 10 years. So it doesn't matter. J. Cole, was it like 2009?
I think. No, it was my senior year of high school. So 2011 or 2012. Yeah, it was my senior year.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah, 2000. It was either 2011 or 2012.
I think it was 2012. It came out the other day. We were just talking about it, no?
I think so. I think you're right. 2012. It was 10 years ago.
It sounds like 2012. Sophomore year, then.
My 10-year high school graduation's coming up. You want to come with me?
Yeah, you told me that.
You could be my plus one.
You said like the bar or whatever.
Yeah, it's that stupid bar.
Yeah. Ready? I don't even know what this is about. I forgot. I should have asked you a question.
Gotta go back to the list.
Oh, no, I have the notes.
Yeah, go to the notes.
Oh, okay, cool. No, this is about your business. Not about your business, but like friendships and businesses and stuff. But I want to hear it first because this is really good. I want to talk about it.
What would you say your circle of close friends is right now? What's the number?
3.
How many of those 3 close friends go way back, more than 10 years?
None.
That's what I thought. Do you think that that is healthy? Would you like it to be more? Is it just perfect?
I don't ascribe a label to it. I enjoy the life that I have. If I had no friends and I enjoyed the life that I have, I would be fine with that. And if I had 20 friends, I would enjoy the life that I had.
So what I just told you, a little while ago, I was like, yeah, I'm chilling with baby daddies and stuff that probably hate their lives and do extra things that they shouldn't be doing. And I'm just like, I don't need to spend $500 on bottles and shorties and this and that. But like I said, I'm on a podcast with a couple guys, and because I expressed myself for a whole hour, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks later, I mean, on the podcast, I was like, yo, you may not have family here, you may not have family anywhere, but whoever's in the room right now is your family. You know what I'm saying? But I just met these guys. Like, we just got close.
In the past few months.
Not even this year, like past few months.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and this happened with me with, so last Thanksgiving, I got in a car accident, destroyed my brother's car.
And I saw that.
I think you're one of the, you're one of the persons that replied. And during that time, I had a little crypto community, NFT community, and
was it all on Discord or something?
Yeah, it was locals.
Oh, okay.
And then we made a Discord with like 100 people.
Okay.
But it was like 4 or 5 of us that were main guys, and we got 100 friends and family members to like listen to what we were saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's how strong our little community was. And then the group that I was telling you that checked me on the females, that group. And then I posted the car accident like a month later, and I tagged like 50 people that weren't even from Worcester. I was like, yo, thank you guys for, getting me through this process, even though you guys didn't know the process was going through.
Right.
Y'all were making me happy. Y'all were making me money. You were talking about content. You were telling me what not to say. I'm getting canceled here, blah, blah, blah. So same thing's going on with this podcast is like whoever's in the room right now that I come and see you guys every week, we go talk shit for an hour or whatever, and then we go watch fights or we go drink after or we sit there for 2 hours later. that's your family right now. So like you said, the 50-year-old, when you were working, was kind of your little family,
girls,
if you wanted to call them family. I don't know. Maybe the work people that at the Wood Public Market might be your little family now. If you have a couple of them in there, that's family. Your e-bike group, if you went to Saturdays, they probably have a little family that you're not part of because you don't go on Saturdays. So he asked, and this is a very non-social media guy. This guy is famous for making bread. Oh. And then, like, he's a millionaire.
Love that.
And then someone's like, yo, go on social media. You'll make more millions. He goes, social media is trash. They're like, yo, get on social media. He got on social media and just did, like, he's boring as fuck. But he just started doing his little tutorials, started talking his information. And he met a girl and was like, oh, you're cool. I'm cool. Let's hang out and work. She hung out and worked. And next week he said, I hit her up and said, hey, you want to come over so we can work some more? Literally work. Like if you do candles and you're doing your candles and I'm making my content here in the same room, that's what he was saying. And he's like, I married this woman, not because I loved her, not because I ended up loving her, but not because I loved her, but because she wanted to work so hard in the same room that I wanted to work so hard in. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, how many close friends do you have? And he said, do you have friends from 10 years ago? How many close friends do you have right now that you have from high school or whatever it may be? Since you're so excited for Mercantile.
From high school, I would probably say I have, honestly, like maybe 1 or 2 friends that I still talk to regularly.
Regularly is not.
It's not even like, asking. You know what I mean? I would say friends. I'm a type of person that I have a lot of friends.
We're friends, but it doesn't mean we're everyday people.
Right, we don't check in every single day. But if when I see something happens to you, you know what I mean? Or like, I'll definitely like talk to you about it. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's the type of friend I am. So, because I'm always
on
busy.
top of me. Not the regular degular shit. You know, I'm on the regular degular. Give me
like a best friend. I don't have any from high school. I don't. Okay. I do have.
Who is your best friend? Or one of the 3? Or
my best friend is my sister.
Okay. But that's life.
Yeah. Besides she's my for lifer.
Who's next?
Then I'm blessed because I have a big ass family.
Who's not family? Who's not blood?
Who's not blood?
That's down
like
the street.
My bestie that I talk to, I have probably like 3-4 people, honestly.
Okay. Are they? They're not from high school.
They're not from high school. No.
They're from e-bike. They're from 50-year-olds.
Like Haley, for example, at the market. I talk to her a lot.
Okay. Is she part of the 3-4?
She's a part of my 3-4 for sure.
And you guys are age difference, like 2-3 years?
Yep, exactly. There's a little bit of an age difference. So, you know, there's different dynamics in our relationship. But we just met 2 years ago when she started at the market. You know what I mean? And then there's people who, in just this probably past 24 months, we've become really good friends through the pandemic and all that.
Why?
Through most of my friends right now are through the Leadership Whisper program that we did together.
So you started a leadership. Well, you didn't start, but you got into a leadership program.
Yeah.
You met these people. You guys been doing it for 2 years.
We did a full year together.
You guys been doing it for a year, and then what made you guys become the new friends that you guys are now? So
with me, there was one girl who we kind of knew each other before, and then that kind of just brought us even more closer together. Like she just had her wedding last weekend. And I was one of the few people that were invited from that group. I knew I was going because, you know, we were already friends.
You got invited to the wedding?
It was a fun wedding, too. So, like, that's my girl.
Was this the lesbian wedding?
No. Okay, another wedding. I have a lot of friends. I go to a lot of weddings.
I haven't had any weddings. My boys, step it up.
Next time I got a +1, I got you. Ooh. They're so fun. But you don't always get a +1 because weddings are expensive. Yeah. But anyways, I have a good friend from college. Yeah. We met freshman year through Twitter, bro. And then our second semester, we actually had a class together, and we just, like, became best friends. She actually lives in Texas. Okay. And I haven't seen her in years. But I love that. I love her so much. I would die for that girl. Yeah. I love her. And
if you guys went on vacations in certain areas, you guys probably meet up with each other.
Right. Yeah. So I'm really hoping in the new year to go visit her. But, yeah, so there's friends. I have a lot of friends. I have another friend from middle school who lived in Florida for a really long time. Now she lives up here in Massachusetts. We still haven't even hung out yet, but we're still really good friends. Like, I love that girl to death. Actually, we knew each other since elementary school. Yeah. She grew up in the neighborhood. And there's a lot of people in the city that I know for a really long time and I'm cool with, but...
Do you think social media, gaming best friends is a thing?
Yes, for sure. Like I said, my friend from Texas, her name is Tiffany. We never met each other. Okay. For the first half semester of our freshman year at UMass Boston, we were only friends on Twitter. Actually, I have 2 friends that I met through Twitter. And then we had that class randomly together, and then boom, we were inseparable. Till she moved to Delaware.
Yeah.
And then she moved to Texas. But we're still really good friends. Then I have another friend who's like in the Webster area. We met through Twitter. I randomly was like, yo, pull up to my house. Like, I'm having some people over. Like, come chill with us. And she did. We've hung out a couple of times. But we're sending each other fucking memes and GIFs and reels and all the things all day
Do you like
long.
that?
I love that. That's my love language.
I hate when people send me videos and memes and shit. Are they relevant to the conversation?
It's relevant to the conversation or relevant to our relationship.
If you're best friends or, you know, brothers, sisters, whatever, send the memes and the videos. My brother sends me some shit. My cousin, he's from Florida right now. He sends me some shit, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not going to say shit to him because we don't talk that much. He'll send me a video. Maybe it's related to basketball, or maybe it's funny, and then we'll talk about it for a couple minutes, and then get some interaction. I love it. I don't love it. I hate it. I hate everything. But I'm like, I'm okay. I'm fine.
You're cool with it from him.
I'll brush it on my shoulders for a certain person. Now,
if I started sending them to you every day, you'd hate it.
I would hate you. I would hate you. Hate you.
See, so that's not our dynamic.
But
so
it's not about the dynamic. It is. Let's say we have a heart to heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, like, I tell you something funny but fucked up but funny. Mm-hmm. But then you send me a couple memes and a couple videos about someone else that went through that same funny, fucked up, funny situation to make me laugh because I've been through it and only you know that I've been through it. That's funny.
Okay,
that's dope as fuck.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I have a cousin that we were never close together, and now we're mad close. Like when he's working, I go visit him. He's only managing by himself. All the owners are gone, whatever. And I go sit with him for 2-3 hours, and we just talk shit. I grab food for him, and then we go eat at the spot. And I told him I hate when people send me shit, but because me and him spend 2-3 hours once a week or 2 times a week, he can send me stuff because we just talked about girls. We talked about whatever. We talk about food. We talk about not going out. We talk about being our ex-girlfriends are crazy. And then he can send me something like that.
That's relatable
fire.
to that. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fire. But you like for you example,
Yeah.
You tomorrow, like, hey John,
I'm gonna send you dog videos.
Send you a video. And then I'm like, okay, watch the video. When I watch the video, it has nothing to do with me. I'm like, you literally just
didn't
wasted my
add
time.
anything to your life. Yeah, exactly. So no, so for sure, I don't do it with everybody. There's a certain amount of people that I do it. It's definitely like it happens to me a lot. I wake up randomly like at 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I'm like, ooh, let me just start scrolling, and I find the funniest videos at that time. But only if it's relatable to somebody will I send it to them.
You'll send it to them, yeah.
Right. Most of the time I'm just laughing, or I'll post it on my story because I think I'm a comedian. I think I'm so funny. So I'll post it on my story, or I'll send it to somebody. But I do have this one cousin. We're super, super close. We've always been close. Yeah. She's like my big sister. She will send me 7 videos sometimes in a row. And I'm just like, this has nothing to do with anything. But they are funny.
So what you just said, do you know she's sending those same 7 videos to 100 other people?
I don't know.
I know that. How do you not know that?
I don't know.
If she
ask her. Did you send that only to me?
My love, listen to me. Look into my eyes.
I'm looking in your eyes.
If she sends you 7 videos, no reply. And I was going to mention that, but thank God I don't have to mention the person because he's on my podcast. But if she sends you 7 videos, no reply, she sent it to 100 people, maybe had 20 replies and had 20 other conversations, and you're the 80 that hasn't replied, she don't care. That's what I'm saying. You're wasting my time. You don't care about my opinion or my reply.
Right.
And you just sent me a video that if it's a viral video, we've all seen the fucking viral video. That's the worst part. If you send me something like something happened, let's say I don't watch football, but my friends watch football, but something happens that's like news related and they send it to me, I'm like, oh, that's something I could talk about.
Right.
That's beneficial to me.
For your pages
it's different for me.
Yeah.
But if something happened last week and they're like, yo, look at this guy, he broke his ankle and it cracked and his bone is sticking out.
I would be pissed if somebody said that.
I'm like, why?
I don't want to see that.
Why would I care? Why would I care?
No, so I agree.
You didn't reply after 7.
Right.
She's sending it to 100 people. Those are the people I hate. That's what I'm saying.
That prima in particular, she's a little bit older, so I don't think she's sending it to 100 people. Probably her 5 friends and her thing, for sure. And I'll just reply to the ones that are relevant.
The top 3 are replying. So the top 3 get his first, and you get it 10 minutes later. And if the top 3 don't reply, you're getting
maybe Katherine will like this too.
Now, the reason I say that is on TikTok, you can open your DMs to everybody. And I do because I want my fans to talk to me. They don't talk to me. They just send me videos. And I just delete them. I don't watch them. I'm not going to watch A random person sent me a video. But then one time, some girl's like, hey, did you watch the video that this person sent you about this news, about this, and that? I was like, oh, shit. I'm going to be honest. I delete all my messages that just send me, because there's no context. At least be like, yo, this person said this, or this person doing this. Or
I think this would be a good lead for you or something. Yeah. No, I totally
just write a message.
Right.
If you can't write a message and you just click the send button and just click 10 names, is different from you sending 10 names and then be like,
with a purpose.
Dominican John, this person did this, or this person broke up with this.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, because you've done it to me before. Like after you came up in the studio, I think like for maybe 2-3 weeks, anytime you saw like a candle related type of content, you'd be like, sis, this is a good idea.
But I don't have to say anything if it's candle related content.
Right.
Yeah. I'm hoping you would understand that I don't have to say anything and you open it, but you always say.
Yeah. So for me, again, it all goes back to the context of it and who you are. But I don't have a huge following per se as you. Well, also I have a decent following and I have a really good following in the community. It's always
internal family. It doesn't have to have a following. I'm just saying my followers, I delete them. But my cousin does it on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp family.
Oh my God, my WhatsApp chat.
Exactly.
It's because I was born in El Salvador and I have a whole separate family over there. That WhatsApp chat.
Every Spanish person has WhatsApp chat.
Oh my God.
And my Dominican cousin sends me what all Dominicans send. It'll be like a regular video, and I'll be like, and then you're like, wow, thank you, buddy. And you see ass and titties. Primo. I'm like, oh, I appreciate the ass and titties, but like, next time I'm never opening up your video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, thankfully I don't have people like that in my life.
Yeah. Well, Dominicans
are a different breed.
They send that all day, every day. Anyways, did we cover alpha? What
I think we kind of covered it. Yeah. Like for me, I definitely am an alpha female.
Oh no, that's not the AlphaFemale one. This was the friend ones.
The friend ones. Oh yeah, we moved on.
We good, right?
So for me, yeah.
Anything else you want to say about friends?
I think, like I had said it earlier, no person is an island. You need to have collaboration. You need to have friends. You need to have family-ish type people you can confide in order to really make it happen. Because if you're working by yourself, it's never gonna happen.
Last question.
Yeah.
When can you consider someone family? That's what I'm telling you. Like I met these guys a few months ago, and
it depends on their actions.
Every week we're together, and you know what I'm saying?
So I have a friend, I'm going to name her. Her name's Ariana. We met through the leadership program. We weren't that close throughout the leadership program. We kind of became closer towards the end.
Okay.
I actually had this thing where I had to leave for 2 weeks, and I got 3 dogs, and it's difficult because I can't just up and go. I need someone to come walk them. I need someone to come take care of them, feed them, whatever. I was going to pay $100 and something a day to have some guy walk my dogs around.
Just the dogs?
My 3 dogs, yeah, just the dogs. Bro.
She took the dogs, I'm saying?
She came and walked my dogs every single day. Oh, and the one day she couldn't, she had another one of our friends come in and do it for her. So I like gave her a key to my house and everything. You know what I mean? Like that girl, I love her. I love that bitch. I love her so much. She just had her 30th birthday last weekend. We did a surprise party for her. But we just met, you know what I mean? But like if I was getting married next year, she'd be one of my bridesmaids. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it really, for me, it depends on your actions.
You met her how long ago?
I met her last September.
That's all I need to know.
You know?
Fire.
That's my bitch. Love you, Ariana.
Respectful. Ready?
Yes.
Listen, we are in... Where the fuck is my title of this podcast? We are in Down in the DMs. No, that's the last podcast. Oh. What's the title of my podcast?
I think it's right there, no?
Double DM.
Yeah, because it was the friends, and then it's right there. Talking about relationships.
Oh, we're in Doggy Down. Why is my Doggy Down shit not here?
Oh, you forgot the title.
No, this is the always there. This is the Doggy Down segment. I don't know what the fuck happened in my notes. This is the Doggy Down segment. Talking about relationships of the week and who flopped. Explaining the story and feeding my opinion or asking my guests about their opinion and what they would do in this situation. Are you ready for the relationship conversation?
Yeah, I've been single
Can you take a sip? Because this
year.
has been like the same first cup.
No, this is my second one.
The videos are showing.
You missed it because I emptied it and then made a second one, sir.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, have you seen that commercial where they do the playback? I wish we could do that right now. We just pause and do the playback so you can see me making my second drink.
I can play back. Don't play with me. You want to take a shot?
Oh, okay. To the face. Do we have any more Red Bull? I had to like chase it after.
Chasers?
I'm sorry.
Were you not just talking about shit about ice and chasers a minute ago?
Yeah, but like just alcohol by itself, it's just like, bleh.
Okay.
Actually, look at me go. I didn't need it. Look at me go. It's because I'm second drink in. Oh, no, I still taste it.
Wasn't bad. Cool.
Whose relationship are we talking about?
I don't know. I already forgot.
I hope it's not Blueface and Krishan.
Oh, no. We're talking about ToryLanez and MeganTheeStallion. You know what happened with ToryLanez?
Oh!
Before I mention anything, what do you got?
So, what's his name? ToryLanez shot Meg. From what I was watching on Twitter today, it was because Meg's friend, who was also in the car, apparently was sleeping with him too. And there was like, they found out type of thing. Okay. And I guess Kylie kicked him out of their party. I don't know, some shit.
Okay.
I was reading on the Twitter today.
That's what you got?
That's all I got on it.
All right, so MeganTheeStallion witness says that she fought with female friend in SUV. Megan says it's irrelevant. So, her attorneys or lawyers, I don't know what the words are, but defense was that they got kicked. No, I don't think she said anything about getting kicked out of the party. They left the party. They got in the car. Tory said, dance, bitch, dance. Pop, 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 pop. Shot a whole fucking clip, apparently, whatever. She disregarded the whole part where she was mad that he was with Kylie. Tory was with Kylie. Kylie kicked her out. Not Tory, kicked her out. The other girl, her best friend, Tory was like, hey.
Fake ass friend.
It is fake ass friend, but now they're on the same team. I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, they're on the same team?
They're on the same team now.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to tell you in a minute why. Tory told her best friend, why do you care if I'm with Kylie if you fucked with me first and then she came through? You fucked with the baby first and then she came through. You fucked with Ben Simmons first and then she came through behind your back, all three men, right? Then the second article says her best friend is tested positive for the same gun residue after the shooting.
Oh, yeah, I did see something like he shot her and then gave homegirl the gun or some shit.
No, but he's blaming everything on homegirl.
Oh, that homegirl did the shooting and then gave him the gun? No.
She had the gun.
She
pow,
did
pow,
it.
pow, pow.
And that's it. He didn't do
They
nothing.
had a fight. Yeah, that's what his defense is doing. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Shawty.
So at the end of the day, what he's trying to say is she's testifying against Tory, but they're both tested positive for gun residue. ToryLanez is like, hey, you guys on this side, the prosecutors didn't mention that they had a fight, that they have their own issues, and that she has gun residue on her hand. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, you as a woman, have you ever been in a position where, this is a weird ass position, but a position where you're with a man's, but he's talking to another shorty, but your best friend was fucking him on the side?
Oh, that sounds deep. Thankfully for me, I've really only ever been in like 2 relationships my whole life. I was stuck in like a high school relationship for a really long time. So nothing like that has happened to me.
Are you a homie hopper? Do you have any homie hopping friends?
Oh.
You don't have to say the names. I just need a yes or no.
So like for me, I've never dated a friend group.
You don't have to date somebody, but if you talk to somebody,
been with the friend group or I've talked to the friend group, but they aren't my friends, so that's not my fault. And I'm also very honest. So, for example, I'll even be not specific with names, but I was with homeboy number 1, right? And we were like a fling one summer.
Yep.
Didn't happen. He got back with whoever the hell he was hooking up with. Awesome. Maybe like a year later, I got with one of his friends. And
so you're the homie hopper.
Yeah, but listen. So they
women
were friends,
lose the conversation
whatever.
right there, but keep going.
No, listen.
Keep going down.
So I'm honest. I'm a fucking adult. Nobody owns me. Nobody owns my body. It's me, myself, and
100%. But homie hopping is homie hopping.
No, listen. So we started like hanging, hooking up or whatever. And it was totally like a casual thing. I wasn't going to like be his girl or anything like that. And I wasn't this guy's girl ever either. We were, just being casual.
Who fucked?
I fucked.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But when I started hooking up with friend number 2, right, I went and invited friend number 1 to the crib, and I was like, hey, listen, like, this is going on with me and this kid, blah blah blah. Like, don't think of it anything wrong. Like, it's not against you. It just happened. And I told him, I was like, I don't see anything happening with this person, anyways. So at the end of the day, homeboy number 1 was like, damn, no wonder homeboy number 2 being weird with me. And he didn't tell me shit. He's being a little sneak about it.
He's been sneak about it?
He was sneak about it to his friend.
Yeah,
so that was messed up in their relationship.
Oh, so you put it on the line.
Yeah, I'm always honest about it. You know what I mean? Like, I went and told friend number one, I was like, hey, like, I'm kind of doing whatever with this person, but, like, you and me have nothing going on, but I'm letting you know. So it's not weird for anybody.
But he should have let him know.
Right. Okay. He didn't.
I like it.
So that ruined their friendship for sure.
Picasso.
But I was still friends with both of them. You know what I mean? Like, I called number one for a favor when I was with number two, and I had both of them working on an issue together.
Yep.
And everything was fine. Why? Because I was honest and I was honest. That's it. Just be honest with people. Live your life, but be honest about it.
100%. I like that.
And that wasn't, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they were friends. They had their friendship. But I also had respect for my boy and my other boy. So I told everybody the truth.
Let me put it this way. I learned early in my age of life, maybe before high school, I think I already had the mentality, but during high school, that I had a girlfriend in high school, but thank God I learned, like I said, I learned from other people. And I'm like, because I had like a best friend that dated my best friend's sister, but we were all in the same group. So, like, we're best friends, and you have a sister. I feel like your sister's my sister. Regardless if she's 2-3 years younger than you, I'm like, okay.
Let's look at her in that lens.
Let's say if we meet at 12, let's say if we meet at 15, let's say if we meet at 30. If you have a 25-year-old, if you have a 13-year-old, or if you have a 9-year-old sister, I'm like, oh, that's my little sister. Because we're sisters. I mean, we're not sisters.
We got that relationship. Yeah,
we're brother, sister. My fault. I don't know if I said we're sisters. We're brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm your bitch.
Yes.
But, you know what I'm saying? So I always had the mentality, like, if I just met you and you have a badass sister, the badass is
off limits.
Off limits because I met you and I would have never met badass sister
without meeting me.
Without you. Now, if I knew about badass sister and then I met you, then you're kind of like, if I met her first.
You're not really trying to be my friend. You're trying to bag the baddie. Not
that, but like if we become mad close, just make sure you know that I met badass sister first. You know what I'm saying? If we're different age groups. Yeah. If that makes sense.
So I respect that you're like that, but most men are not like that. So my younger sister, she's 6 years younger than me, and she's a baddie. She's always like me. I'm a bad bitch too, but like I'm also super casual. Like I didn't do my hair today because I was like, fuck it, I'm chilling with John. I'm gonna be my true self. I don't fucking do my hair and makeup every single day.
Can I get 5-star Katherine?
Look, I put on my bathing suit. I'm in the theme, but when I go to the beach, I don't fucking I don't do my hair and do my makeup.
So you have a 20-year-old sister?
Yeah. So whatever. She's 22. She's 22, my sister.
Let's say you have a 20-year-old sister. I'm 26. And then we've known each other, and I've known Fern.
Right. You know the one in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm saying, well, Fern is like a year younger than me, but damn, don't make me feel old and shit. I've known you guys for 10 years, and I didn't know you had a sister, but I'm like, oh, wow, who's this, blah, blah, blah. Even if I find out that's your sister, and I didn't do anything the first day, the second day,
it's just like, damn, I can't do that. Okay. That's respectful of you, but most men aren't like that. Because I've even had men who have like been with me, like chilled with me, we're hooking up, doing whatever, and then all of a sudden meets my sister because I bring him to a family party or something. He starts slipping in my sister's DMs and shit. Yo, it's happened with 2 guys so far. And I wanted to go and just stab them. Because I'm like, first of all, so disrespectful. That's my younger sister. And second of all, she's not going to be like, oh, yeah, let me date who my sister already dated. No.
But that was another question, was if you are invited to the family function, that's where I'm trying to get at. I know your mom or your dad, Theo, uncle, your drunk uncle, and I'm drinking with your drunk uncle. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's over. Like, I don't care if you have a fire cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, some people, people do not care. Because even with Homeboy 1 and 2 that I was just talking about, those are my cousin's friends. And they didn't care that I was, that was my cousin.
So
men don't care. Most men don't care.
A lot of men don't care. But that's what I learned. I learned that early. I said, yo, most men are dogs. So I can't blame the man that's the shorty's homie hopping. We had to blame the woman. And no offense to you guys, but I'm a blame as a respectful
I know in my
man.
Situation, they're going to blame me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're not mad at me. Neither of them are mad at me. Okay. Y'all could be mad at me on the outside. But you were honest. That's fine. I was honest. Yeah. Right.
But I wouldn't blame, like, I said, oh, he was awkward with me. If he knew, I would be like, yo, bro, I don't blame you, bro. If you want to do whatever you got to do. But I wouldn't blame Homeboy.
If Homeboy was honest with you.
No, honest or not. He didn't have to tell me.
I
know he's a dog.
Okay.
I'm in my mindset that men are dogs. Like, 100%. You know how women say men are dogs?
Yeah.
I know men are dogs.
Same.
So I don't care.
Right.
The only thing I care about is like if I had a girl for 2 years and they try to fuck a girl for 2 years, I'm like, damn, bro, like you're that low.
Right.
You know, bring you a little down. And I've seen text messages before, and I'm like, whoa, this friend sliding in DMs, cool.
And it's like, okay, now you're in a whole different group now.
Other men that's she's fire. Maybe asked her on a date in person, whatever. But in DMs, in text messages, have her number, have her DM. That's completely different.
Yeah, no,
that's a whole extra mile. You know?
Nah, people literally have no respect for themselves. That's what it is. You have respect for yourself, so that's why you wouldn't even cross that boundary.
Yeah,
because you know it's just gonna be messy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But I'm talking about my friends. I don't care if my friends do it.
Because you just
like,
all your friends are dogs.
We talk for 3 months, we fuck, whatever, do whatever. And then a few months later, I hear one of my boys fuck with you. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to fuck with you because I already know my boy was a dog. Mm-hmm. You flopped, knowing me, and you still hopped on my boy. And that's the homie hopping energy. You know what I'm saying?
So that's where you're like, it's the girl's fault.
Yeah.
But that's not fair, though.
It is. If it's not my relationship of a year or two, and he disrespected me, and I still wouldn't care. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to have a talk with her. I'm like, yo, did you do that to, like, hurt my feelings? Like,
right. Like,
I probably wouldn't care at the time. But we talked for 2 months, or I took you out for 3 days, or I took you out for one night. and then I brought you to a party the next weekend, and you meet a few guys, and you know I'm living with this dude. And one of them
I like, and I'm like, ooh, let me get with that.
But I'm saying I'm living with one, or that's one of my best friends. I'm like, yo, it's my best friend. This is my boy, this and that. And then next month, my boy's like, yeah, man, I just popped some shorty. You introduced me to her last month. In my head, I'm like,
nah, at that point, then I could see how you would blame the girl. But
it's always the girl's fault.
No, it's not. Yes. Don't say that. That's going to get you canceled.
No, it's not.
You have to be fair. It has to be situational. No. And it depends on the context.
Oh, you're on the wrong side of TikTok, sis. They be destroying you guys on TikTok. I'm telling you right now.
I can't be on TikTok because, like, I'm already on Instagram all day long. So it's like, if I'm on TikTok all day long plus Instagram all day long, oh,
you shouldn't be on Instagram in the first place.
I got to just switch it over completely.
What the alpha men are saying right now is that it's harder for men to get pussy, and it's easier for women to open up their legs, and you know, it's harder for men to get status, and the girls get on the boats and the yachts in Miami and all this bullshit. I don't believe in all that bullshit. But I know men are dogs, and there's so many men in the world that are in your DMs that want to eat your ass. And you decide
you want to eat my ass, slide in the DMs.
You decide the man that I introduced you last month as my best friend is the one that's gonna eat your ass and put it in your butt. You know
so that's totally different though, because
that's what I'm talking about. If you are homie hopping to my boy, even if I took you on one date, you didn't know any of the 10 dudes that I hang out with.
But I'm gonna stand here for the feminists. You don't owe me. After one day, you don't owe me even. I don't owe you shit. For example, my ex, we were together from the time I was 15 to 25. That man don't own me. As soon as we broke up, a couple months later, he was dating some new shorty. I was like, okay, go. Did you know her? King. No, I didn't know her. But
are you close to her? Are you related to her?
No.
Okay.
But his cousin was on that first, and now he's with her.
But that's his L, not your L.
I know.
What I'm asking
I stopped taking L's with him.
What I'm asking you is, let's say you're from Framingham or some weird shit. I bring you to Worcester, and I introduce you to my Worcester dudes, my Worcester N-words that you've never seen ever in your life. I'm like, yeah, these are my guys.
I like that one.
These are my guys. And then 2 months later, you're at the club in Worcester, and you see him again, and you take him home or whatever. That's your L. He's gonna come back to me like, bro, that shorty you introduced me to.
And then that connection with you two is just done.
You would have never met him, and you would have never had that connection. He would have never walked up to you at that club if I never said, yo.
But shouldn't your friends also take a little bit of accountability?
Every man's a dog. That's my mentality.
But then you're just making excuses for your friends.
I'm not making excuses.
You just said every man's a dog.
Every man's a dog.
But there are dogs that are well trained. I have 3 dogs, and they have 3
The well trained is don't date my sister. I don't have a sister. You know what I'm saying? That is super well trained.
Well, for example, my 3 dogs are different levels of trained. I have my oldest one. That dog comes on command.
Are you comparing your real dogs to dogs?
That's how I compare men to dogs. I almost had a workshop with my friends on this one time. Men really are like dogs. Because they don't necessarily think with this head up here. They think with the head down here. So it's all natural instincts. So you have to learn how to feed into that if you want to play the game. I'm not here to play games. That's why I've been single for a whole year now. Like, I haven't really been talking to nobody. I've gone on a couple dates, but like, I'm vibing because right now I'm focusing on other things.
Yep.
But men literally are like dogs. You like dangle treats in front of them. You tell them to sit. After repeating it so many times, they'll learn your tricks and they'll do what you want them to do. Listen, if you're smart.
I've never broken the seal on my podcast. Everyone else has ruined my podcast for breaking the seal, and I have to pee.
Ow! I like that you have to pee before I do.
We'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm sorry, guys.
Intermission.
I'm so sorry. And we're back.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay. We're still in the doggy down segment. We had a very fire conversation that had a pee. We could have had, 10, 15 more minutes of fire conversations. But it's okay, guys. Let's get back to it. So DuaLipa over TrevorNoah, now dating JackHarlow. You know who DuaLipa is?
Yeah, I didn't even know she was dating TrevorNoah. I don't keep up with celebrities like that. He does the Daily Show.
Yeah, but I think he just said, hey, goodbye, though.
It's like his last season or something.
Okay, he just said, yeah. So TrevorNoah, I guess, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But, you have to get the high top articles. Shout out to Page 6. Hopefully you repost me. I don't know who you are.
They're out of New York.
Listen.
They've been doing gossip for since the 80s.
You say they're out of New York?
Page 6? If it's the original Page 6, they've been doing gossip on celebrities in New York forever, and now they just do it on the internet.
I'll clip it and see if they reply. JackHarlow, DuaLipa. He made a song about her a few months ago. Had to get her permission, but you make a song about a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're trying to slide in DMs type vibes in the music industry. Mm-hmm. So I use this as a topic. This is and usually I have to say the B word, but this one was a little more positive. So. These questions are more like, what would a man have to do to be your shorty?
To be my shorty?
Yeah.
I think for me, you have to be a man with ambition, and you need to have purpose, and you need to be driven.
The fuck does that mean? You give me the most basic, generic
answer. Oh, that's not basic and generic, first of all. Because most women are like, I want someone to be nice to me, and I want someone to make me laugh.
That's basically what you just said.
No, I didn't. I said I want someone with ambition.
Generic. That's what I heard.
Having ambition is not generic.
Take a shot.
Most of these men nowadays are literally just vibing. It's like, go ahead, you do it.
Yeah, I don't want
are just like, what?
You're an alcoholic. I don't want you to pour it.
I'm not an alcoholic. Listen. I've been about this. That's all it is. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. That's what I was trying to say.
What the fuck?
Anywho's, someone to be with me, you have to be somebody who has other things going on. I cannot be your only thing because I have fucking 20 things going on every single day.
So you're an Alex Homorsi guy that I sent you earlier.
Yeah, I'm basically like him.
Let's work together in this room, but we're not doing anything but working.
Exactly. If I could find someone like that,
or just
kind of like that.
Okay.
Because for me, if you for example, we'll use you and me as an example.
Mm-hmm. I use this as an example. If you can make candles and I can make videos in the same room, we can date, and then the sex and the eating and everything comes on our breaks, but. We're in the same room doing what we want to do. You're
focused on your thing. I'm focused on my thing. And then we're trying to help each other grow those two things.
Oh, easily.
That's definitely the type of relationship that I'm looking for.
Yep.
Because for me, especially in the city that we're in, most of these people ain't got goals past tomorrow. They're living for today. They're surviving. Everyone's in survival mode. And that's the hard part. I kind of am in survival mode because I'm still starting up as a young business.
I'm in survival mode. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I also have goals.
You have to prioritize.
I have priorities. I have meetings. If you're not in my calendar, it's not happening. You know what I mean? I put this in my calendar
tonight.
Right. So for me, that's what it takes. It's just somebody that has their own shit going on.
Yep.
That can add to my life in a positive way and is not allergic to dogs and loves my dogs. That's the biggest thing. For me, my dogs are my children. I have 3 dogs because I love you, but it wouldn't work out because you're allergic to my dogs.
Now, fuck your dogs, man. See? I'm so sorry.
My dogs come first.
I
sleep with my dogs. I feed my dogs. I
Even
walk
worse,
my dogs.
let me tell you, I go to the job that she works at.
My dog is there.
No, and then you're daycaring another person's dog or some shit like that. I'm like,
yes, there's always a dog in my room.
I'm like, whose dog is this week? So yeah, fuck you and your dogs.
Yeah. So if you're allergic to dogs, we can't date, unfortunately. But I will still love you from a distance.
So I wanted to go to more of a what can men do to grab your attention? And some guy flamed you guys. I didn't download the video because it was way too long. It'd be like, I hate when they come up to me, and if I'm at the gym and they try to talk to me, and they do this and that.
That's an awkward place to talk to someone.
But what they're saying is, if you're attracted to them, it's not weird. But if you're not attracted to them, it is creepy. So it depends who's coming up to you. Can you, as a woman, explain? Can you woman-splain me? How can a man come up to you in your community
my everyday life,
or your conversation with women in general?
So it happened to me at an art gallery not too long ago.
Is that sexy?
It was super sexy. So I went by myself. It was an art gallery that my friend had put on and organized. So I went to support her and all the artists. And I'm literally just there. Literally, I went in like a hoodie and jeans. Like I had just went right after work.
Now, is it sexy because a man's at an art gallery?
Yes, but he was. So listen, let me finish the story. He's not
That's
gay.
why I did this.
Yeah,
he's not gay. Okay.
He was there with another couple. So the couple was his friend, their friends or whatever. And then it was a straight
went
guy.
Out. Was it Saturday night?
It was a Friday night. I'm looking at this piece. I'm admiring the piece, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Isn't this so cool?" And I'm like, "It's amazing. I can't even draw stick figures." Blah blah. We have small chat. Yeah. And then he's like, "Well." I think he like complimented me. He's like, well, you look really beautiful next to this piece or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. And he was a white boy. I was like, okay, go off, white boy. But he was like kind of being nice to me, flirting with me a little bit. And, I could tell he's definitely interested in me. But then it stopped there. I didn't know how to react because that's the first time a man.
Stop there means?
We just had that one conversation in front of that one piece.
Did you expect him to keep going?
I thought he was going to keep going. I thought he was going to.
But you didn't?
I didn't because I didn't know how to react.
Thank you, women.
I didn't know how to react because that's never happened to me before.
So if a man gives you a compliment and then you say, oh my God, thank you so much, and then there's no conversation after that, if a man has the balls to step up and give you a fucking compliment, and then you're like, thank you, walk away, even if you find him attractive.
No, I didn't walk away. We stayed chatting.
You just said what happened after. So what happened after that?
We just chatted for a little bit, probably like 5 minutes.
And you said nothing happened. So what?
And
what
then we looked at the next piece, chat a little bit, and then nothing happened from there. Because I didn't want to be like, oh, give me your number or give me your Instagram. Because I didn't want to be too forward.
You know what faith is?
I say it to my friends all the time. That could have been my husband, and I let him go. That could have been him. That could have been him.
You said that or they said that?
I say that to my friends.
Fuck you. If you said that, you're an idiot.
No, it could have been my husband and I didn't say anything. And
not in disrespectful way. In the disrespectful way as in like, you knew that was your mindset. Listen.
I don't want to chase anyone though.
Let me tell you this. I love, for vacation-wise, cruises.
My abuela loves them. No, I need to go. My abuela talks about them.
You know what a cruise is to you? Have you ever been to drink, girl, drink? I'm not gonna stop. Listen, you ever been to a resort?
Yes.
Hotel, a vacation?
Yes.
You pull up on Tuesday. They already had their long weekend. They leave on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had that situation? Mm-mm. I've had that situation a lot of times. Anyways, if you go on a resort, you go to whatever the vacation may be. You go on Thursday night. Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers already had Thursday to Wednesday vacation, and they only had 2 hours to talk to you, and they're like, damn, I wish I had more time, blah, 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 blah. You lost that chance. On a cruise, everyone's committed to the 3 to 7 days that you're on the cruise.
Everyone's there together.
Yeah, so the first night, and I'm hoping everyone has the energy on the first night, unless you're driving from 24 hours away. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. But on the first night, everyone's going to the bar or the club, right? Or the casino or whatever the nightclub energy is.
We should go on a cruise. You want to go with me?
I love cruises. Out here, no. Hell
I'm here for. You have your passport. Not a lot of people do in this city. It's so weird.
Do you need a passport for cruise?
I'm trying to go on like a cruise that takes us to Mexico.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so listen. You're on a cruise. You're committed to the 3 to 7 days, right? And from there on, you're going to the nightclub on the first night, and you throw up the second night, bet. The third night, you're going to go to the club, and then you still have the 4th, 6th, 7th, 8th, whatever, how many days you're there to entertain one individual, if you want to entertain one individual. But even if it's a group of individuals, and at the end,
I like that.
The last day, I pull an all-nighter. Whoever's down to pull an all-nighter, it doesn't have to be a girl. The last cruise I did in New York was a criminal who told me all about his jail experience. And he was like 30, I was like 22. And I was like, yo, everyone else fell asleep. he lasted like 4 or 5 in the morning. And then he went to bed, and I was up to like 7, 8 in the morning, and then we landed
like a good
at 10.
all-nighter.
All-nighter hat is guaranteed. If you're on a cruise, pull an all-nighter on the last night, whether you have friends or not, is the way to do it. But the fact that you have 3 to 7 days guaranteed, everyone's on the same day basis, whether they're on
We're all on the same
families,
schedule.
yeah, whether with families, whether with cousins, or whether they're by themselves, you can connect with that person. So you're telling me that you would let that man slide at the art gallery show? You're on a cruise for 4 hours. How long was the gallery show?
It was like a 4-hour thing, probably.
You're on a cruise for 4 hours, and you spent 30, 45
You
an
gotta
hour
give
long.
me credit that's never happened to me before. It was my first time.
If you walk in, I'm like, hey, how you doing? I hope you have a great day. Come on in. And I'm the receptionist. Wow, this guy's elegant entry was so amazing. Let me follow him just for whatever reason. Hey,
but we didn't even get to that point with him because he was a little shy. I feel like he could have like kept going.
What happened, Alpha?
Okay, first of all,
Capping.
You caught me right there. So I am an alpha for sure.
Nope,
but
you lost it.
No, when it comes to men, I said it earlier. I want to be with someone who allows me to be submissive. Because
that's what the girl said earlier, and you said she contradicted herself.
No, she contradicted herself because
you just contradicted yourself.
No. She contradicted herself because she said there can't be an alpha person in the relationship.
Yeah, she's.
I think it needs to
AlphaWoman.
It needs to switch off and on. So, for example, we're gonna use me and you example. So you and me, we're dating, we're a thing, whatever. But we're going. I just won the Worcester Business Journal 40 under 40, right?
Now
so
you're alpha?
No, say I'm bringing you with me to that event, right?
You're the alpha woman in that situation,
right?
In that
it's
category.
All about me.
Okay.
I'm literally winning an award. You're there to support me, so you're there to support me.
What if I'm an outgoing guy and be like, "Hey guys," and I take over the whole conversation? I'm like, "Yeah, this is me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with Katherine, of course, but it's me, and I do this and I do that. And ladies, how are you guys doing?"
I'd probably yell at you, be like, "Bitch, this is my night.
Okay,
we're here for me. I'm literally winning an award."
So do you believe? Are we talking about relationship like?
I'm talking about relationships. No. A marriage is like a whole different commitment. We're talking about relationships. You didn't even let me finish my example.
No, but I'm saying, I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you. There's segments of like you're with each other 2-3 months. You've been in for each other a year or two, or you're married.
Right.
Whatever situation I'm in, are we together, or we just met each other?
No, we're together. This is in my example. We're together. Say we've even been together like 3 months, right? So I'm like inviting you to my award thing, whatever. You're coming with me. That night, I expect you to just be the loving, devoting partner. Where you're like, this is my girl. She's amazing. This is why she won this. I'm here for her. But then let's switch it. Say
what
we're
if my
going
man's
to
from the hood?
Listen, that even if that man is from the hood, he needs to be able. But you just
gave him the platform to get a very successful woman and leave you next month to slide on that shorty.
I'd punch him. That wouldn't be my man. That wouldn't be my man's.
That's what I'm saying. He's looking for the next woman.
Because low key, one of my old little
3
boos.
months. That's not.
One of my old little boos was like a drug dealer. You know what I mean? Hey, so like,
what's that?
Hey, free weed. That's for me. But like, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't in the same page professionally.
Yeah.
But whenever I did bring him to things, he would just sit there and be quiet. And that's not necessarily what I need. I need someone to be like, she's on fire. She's doing this. I need someone to like support what's going on.
You want a man that's quiet.
No, I don't want a man that's quiet.
From a man's perspective, you want a man to shut the fuck up and sit there and be like, okay, that's my baby, whatever, shh, and sit there.
I want someone to be able to hold the conversation because my friends will ask you questions.
If a man that's there and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm Big Daddy, blah, 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 blah. This is my love. Different. I bought her the Rolex last week, this and that. And then girls that are 40 years old, 35 years old, they're like, oh my God, no one's bought me a Rolex. And you lose that man next week. Next week, he has $1 million shorty that he's buying Rolexes for with his drug money. That's fine. But you take an L. You want a motherfucker to shut the fuck up and sit there.
No, I don't. Because if I have
in that situation,
my ex-boyfriend that like I was with for a little bit, he was basically my bitch. Like literally, if I told that man to jump, he would ask me how high. You know what I mean? But at the end of our relationship, he didn't like that, and it made him feel little.
Yep.
So then he started cheating on me with his ex-girlfriend who was like, oh my God, you're the best person ever. Nah, this man was like if I'm a 10, he was a 2 type of thing. Like in comparison to what he has going on in life. So for me, it didn't work out because he was too soft. He was too much of, I have nothing except for you and what you have going on.
Do you think what's going on in life gives you a higher percentage of how sexy you are? As a woman?
No, because I'm very humble about it. I'm very humble about it.
In worldwide.
Worldwide,
if I'm a $1 million man and I'm like, yo, let's go to Miami tonight, baby.
Oh, I'm going.
And we just met.
If you invited me to Miami right now, I'm going.
I didn't even say it, and we just met.
I don't care. We still going. I got a passport. I'm grown. I can pay for my way back home.
You don't need a passport in the U.S.
I know. But I'm saying,
you got me
I'm
earlier,
good.
but you definitely don't need a passport to Miami.
You're right. I don't need a passport to Miami. But still, if you, we just met and you're like, oh, I have this trip going on next week. It's a business trip. Yeah. And I have free food, free da-da-da-da. Then you want to come with me? I'm like, let me see who can watch my dogs. I'm coming. Because I'm here for the adventure.
I've been this guy for 2 months, but, fuck him. I'm going to go to Miami.
Again, no one owns me but me. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want.
Unless the ring's on the finger.
Right. There's no rings on my fingers.
Can you add that part, though?
Yes, exactly. If you put a ring on my finger, then you can lock me down and tell me where to be at.
That's all I want to hear.
But ain't nobody done that yet. Yes, so I'm where I want to be. Guys. No, for sure, though. For example, my mom and my stepdad, they've been together since I was 15 years old. My stepdad came in, and my mom, very strong, independent woman. And my stepdad did not come in and be like, oh, we're changing everything. I'm taking control. He did not. Yeah. He came in gently. He was like, let me make a relationship.
Submissive?
A little bit.
Your mom
but not
was alpha?
all the way. No, not all the way. It was like at the beginning, it was 25-75. And then as they grew in their relationship.
He was 25?
He was 25 at the very beginning, yes.
Pussy.
And then don't be talking about my dad like that. I'll punch you. My dad's the shit. He's a real man.
How long has your stepdad been then?
He's been in my life since I was 15, so 13 years now.
Okay. You're a grown woman, pussy.
Right. Don't talk about my dad like that.
For Fern, he's not a pussy. Pussy. What were you saying?
So at the beginning, my mom controlled the dynamic in the relationship for sure. But now, my dad is in charge. If my dad says jump, my mom says how high. In comparison to the beginning, it was more, she was in control.
But you have to be AlphaWoman if you have the kids.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. But even if you don't have the kids, if you have some type of asset, some
now
type
you're
of
old as fuck and you're out of the
built,
house, like, yo, your mind be, you know what I'm saying? Now it's different. You can't put the kids' blame or the kids' life or the kids' college or the kids' expenses on me. Now it's me and you. We've been through this so many years. Now I'm taking top dog. Big daddy.
Kinda. Yeah, I guess you're kind of right. Because now,
I don't know your situation. I'm saying in general.
No, in general, you're kind of right.
Yeah.
But like I said, it takes time to get to that dynamic. Because at the beginning, my mom was in charge, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. But you said you were 15.
Right.
You're the oldest?
And I'm the oldest. Now that I'm 28, my dad's been in the picture for 13 years.
Yeah.
My dad's in charge. If my dad says something, we're all listening to what the fuck my dad says. That's it.
But at the family function, you fuck with your dad.
100%, yeah.
All right, yeah.
But he took time for that.
But he had to get your respect.
Right.
Big Daddy Fern's respect. You're
and
not Big
sisters.
Daddy. No.
Nah, Fern is the Big Daddy.
I don't know who your sister is. Fuck your sister. No offense.
Fern's been the man of the house forever. Shout out to Fern.
Your respect, Big Daddy's Fern's respect, and that's it. Game over. Now he won, and I'm in it.
Right.
Pyaw, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So it takes time. That's all I'm going to say. It takes time to make that switch. Because for me, say the man that's perfect for me, right? I have visualized this man, what he looks like. Do
you need stepdaddy's opinion?
I don't need it. I don't need my stepdad's opinion. I want it though. I want my dad to approve and I want my mom to approve. I've only introduced 2 men to my family. Only 2 men. I have messed around with a lot of men. Oh damn! I almost say a lot. I haven't been around the block like that, yo. It's not that hot. But I've definitely have done my thing. I've done a college. I've done all the things. But I've only introduced 2 men to my family. Why? Because I literally found that
family is separate from stepdaddy. But
no, my stepdaddy is in my family. That's my dad. My stepdad is my dad for 100%.
No, 100%.
But
when you say family, it's like, oh, grandma and mama. But stepdaddy is like, oh, hey,
No.
stepdaddy, this is my first boyfriend ever, but you had like 5 boyfriends before that?
Kind of, yeah, but not, yeah.
That's what I'm-
like, when
that's what
I
I'm
say
saying.
my family, I think of my stepdad,
Okay.
my mom, my brother,
So
my sister.
he is part of the family.
He is a part of
Yep.
the family, 100%.
Respect. Respect.
In my favorites, it's my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my grandma. That's it. Oh, and my auntie.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's, if you could get involved with them in any way, then you're in. Like, the first level is I introduce you to my cousins. Second level is I introduce you to my siblings. Third level and final level is I introduce you to my parents.
Are the siblings your age?
My siblings are all younger than me.
Okay, cool. But your
I'm
sister's
the
only
oldest.
6 years younger.
Yeah,
So,
she is 6 years younger, and then my youngest brother, he's 8 years younger than me on my dad's
How
side.
many fucking families do you have?
I have 2 separate families.
Okay, I don't want to hear about it. Next convo. Are you good?
Yeah,
Anything
I'm
else you
chilling.
wanna
I'm vibing. I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Next segment.
Oh.
Next. Cheers. Next segment.
I mean, I was going to introduce the segment, but you brought
yeah,
the
that's
cup.
the thing. Cheers to the segment.
I know, but I was like I told you, I have to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just told you in the car. I was telling the story, and I was like, what? Because the story's over here. It's there, too, but I wear glasses.
We're lit.
What?
I said that we are lit.
You're lit?
You and I are both lit.
Oh, you said W-E lit?
We are lit. Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that laugh happened like the first 10 minutes.
This is my if you know me laugh. This is the laugh. Ask Kaylee about
Oh,
it.
so I'm
You
not-
can
I'm
hear
not
it in the
funny?
whole building.
I'm not funny, that's what you're saying?
No, bitch, you heard it twice, so you funny.
Here? How long have I known you?
I'm telling you, this is a side nobody knows.
That's crazy. Can we FaceTime Fern at the end of this podcast?
Yes, we can. 100%.
Where is he right now? In LA?
He's in LA, yeah.
Oh, it's like 3 o'clock for him.
Right. He's vibing. It's 4:15 over there.
I'm sorry.
Perdón.
Listen,
All right. Continue.
we are in the Double D segment, referring to any female that's popping that week, growing, blowing up, not about her features, but referring to the female empowerment in a funny way and promoting a female in different ways. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I don't. I'm like, are we laughing and then insulting or?
No. This is a female empowerment segment,
Oh, okay.
but it's called Double D segment.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not talking about her titties.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Oh, it's like a double entendre. Got it.
Bars. I didn't say that, but I should have said it should have been called Double Entendre segment. Listen,
Maybe I'll take that for my podcast.
what?
I'm starting my podcast in the new year, so I'll have
I
a
know what I'm
segment
talking about.
double entendre.
We need to talk about segments. We need to talk about. Did you buy it? Oh, you haven't bought this yet.
No, we'll do that later.
All right.
Once they give me the money.
So our queen of the night is Kehlani. Do you know who Kehlani is? love
Kehlani,
I
is
love
she the one that
Kehlani.
just had the baby with Big Sean?
I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't know.
Oh,
That's,
who's that?
I don't know. I talked about it a couple podcasts ago. I don't know who that is.
I'm not good on like the R&B singers of today because it's
We're
like
not gonna talk about
her.
stuff like that.
It's like that SZA girl and somebody else.
SZA. Mm-hmm.
Who's the girl that's with Big Sean?
That's
That's the one I follow.
a big name. Jane Aiko.
Jenny Ioko.
Okay.
I think I said it wrong, but
No,
her,
I definitely
like
said it
her
wrong.
a lot.
When I said it on the podcast of the person that was on the podcast, I said it wrong. Jean Aiko.
Jenny Aiko? Am
No,
I
wait,
saying it wrong?
what'd you say?
I said Jenny Ioko. Because she's half Asian.
We might have to say. We might
have to Google that
We both
shit.
may have said it wrong. Google has the pronunciations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Google knows.
So, do you know why a woman is our queen of our last segment?
Wait, is she the one that somebody just like sexually molested her
Oh,
almost?
okay. All
Right? You saw that?
Where'd you see that from?
So I saw it I find everything on Twitter.
No,
I'm not sure if
Twitter's
it was
already had
her
it.
or not.
It was her.
But it was? Okay. So she was walking through with her security and somebody pulled down her underwear and touched her private parts.
Yeah,
Right?
I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cool.
I'm informed. I'm on the Twitter.
So, Rap TV, and I'm not gonna use Rap TV as I love Rap TV. That's my people's. That's who invited me to Roll Loud. Rap TV.
I would say, aren't you one of their peeps?
Oh, I was pointing at this.
Oh.
This is the New
I
York
just
City
can't
flag
help
from
but
Rap
touch
TV.
this. So nice.
Yeah, Rudy fucked like the whole side up, but
Did he?
anyways, right here. Oh no, that's VidCon. I don't know where more Rap TV shit is, but
Nah, Rolling Loud is lit. If y'all
yeah.
get a chance to go, make sure you go. I went to the California one. Oh,
VIP Munchie
yeah.
Pad. They give us 10 meals for free.
That's fire.
Hot dogs, burgers, and all that bullshit.
I have a friend who wanted that. He was like, why didn't we get that? I was like, bitch, I'm not eating. I'm here for drinking.
Where did you go to?
To California last year. It was literally last weekend last year. It was so fucking fun.
Oh, okay.
Like Kanye
Listen,
West
Queen of the Week.
Okay,
we're
sorry.
talking about the women. We're supporting
I keep
your.
taking you off track.
No, I don't care about taking off our track, but this segment is about the women in our lives.
Ooh.
And you just introduced the women of our life.
Thank you.
But Rap TV posted this, right? 15 minutes ago. I caught it 15 minutes ago. They screenshot it 4 minutes ago. And I'm like, okay, let me go to Kehlani's and get my own, as a personal interviewer? No. A news outlet person. Let me get my own information. Went to her story. She has no story right now, right?
I think she posted only on Twitter.
No, this was an Instagram story.
Oh.
But she deleted it.
Oh, damn.
So, Rap TV posted it 50 minutes ago and grabbed the screenshot that said 4 minutes ago. So, I seen the 50 minutes ago, went on her page, and it was already gone. And then they made articles about it because that's how quick. Where'd you see it?
Super quick on the
Oh, you see it
media.
on Twitter.
I saw it on Twitter this morning.
But there's like articles that connected to Twitter.
Yeah.
What can you give a shout out to what tweet you
Oh, no, I literally follow Kehlani. And
okay.
she posted it on her stories, like a whole note about it.
Oh, there's no stories
And I read
on
it.
Twitter.
I wish I would have screenshot it. I didn't screenshot it.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
basically in her
Shit
story.
like that, you have to screenshot. I have the photo.
See, because you're reporting news, like popular news, pop culture news and stuff. I don't do that. I'm just actively aware of it.
No, I'm
being on
actively
Twitter.
aware of it too. But when it comes to topics like this, I need to screenshot it because I'm not in the moment to talk about it. And I miss it later. But when it's this serious, most people like this will not keep it up.
Yeah, no, they don't.
So
because it's so much backlash. They
on
get over
Twitter, I
everything.
found it. Let me read the whole thing. I made a video after video after video, deleted it because I don't want any video of me as angry, triggered, crying, upset as I am anywhere.
I believe that.
I don't care how sexual you deem my music, bitch. Was that the perfect time to say
That was a good time to have it, girl. That was a good time. That was a good time.
All right. My performances, my fun with my friends, dancing at clubs, or me. And that's why I was like, oh, like my music, I thought was like another artist, another fucking celebrity. It wasn't. That does not give any of you the right to cross boundaries, like sticking your hand up my skirt, pulling up underwear to touch my genitals as I am being escorted through a crowd after a performance. Wow. This is part 3, which is very disappointing for me because usually there's no piss breaks and then the battery dies and then I have another 10-20 minutes to talk about. But we're talking about Kehlani, who was SA'd in I think the UK because of her sexual music. And my question to you is, do you believe, and I was going to ask you, I think our conversation was where we're at right now, said, if we're at the mall dressed like this, no one's going to grab my titties as a man. But because you're at the mall dressed in a bikini or whatever you're wearing, they might slap your ass because you're at the mall and you're asking for it. What do you think about the men that are asking? I mean, what do you think about?
So that's one.
The asking for it. I don't know how to ask it, but
all right.
you know what I'm
So
saying.
one, let's talk about asking for it, right?
With your outfit.
So the way I'm dressed right now, it's definitely a theme. We're here. It's DominicanJonnDrinks. It's like beach themed. It's like tropical.
But we're at the mall. That's
We're
what I'm
at the
saying.
mall. Say you and me were like, let's go to Natick Mall right now.
And you're wearing a bikini and I'm wearing a full
dead
outfit.
ass wearing this. And you're wearing a full outfit, like you're wearing sweatpants
Whatever.
and a hoodie.
Yeah, that's the situation.
All right. So if you're dressed and I'm like this, no one should come up to me at the end of the day. Even if I'm at the beach and I'm butt naked in a thong bikini and I have little fucking, I did this at
Little
Rolling
triangles.
Loud. I have little dinosaurs on my nipples.
Where the photo's at? Okay.
Nobody should come and touch my boobies.
Where the photo's at?
Oh, I'll show you later.
Okay.
Those are private. I didn't even post them.
OnlyFans.
I wish I had an OnlyFans. My mama wouldn't like that, so I didn't do it.
But
anywho's, nobody should come up and touch me because at the end of the day, this is my body. I am the owner of it. That does not give, if I'm dressed like this or if I took this off and it's literally just my bikini, that does not give anyone permission to come touch me. And that is just a disrespectful way that people approach women. And I am totally against that. I feel like if somebody touched me and I was in the mall, I was at the beach, and I'm dressed like this and somebody came and slapped my ass, I'm punching you in the face. I'm not slapping you. I'm punching you.
We were talking in the car that you said you support anybody that makes money on the way they make money. Let's say they're OnlyFans girls, right?
Right.
But your fan sees you in public, be like, damn, baby, I gave you $500 last week. You're the best. You're so sexy.
I'd still punch them because at the end of the day, what you pay for online is something different than me in real life. If you see me at the grocery store and I got a big old butt and you're just like, damn, I gotta smack it. You ain't got no self-control and you come and smack me, I'm punching you. Right. And you have to receive that.
So let's go step back from the self-control and be like, damn, maybe that ass is fat. Is that disrespectful?
Nah. A little bit, for sure. But if you're just
in what situation?
If you're just commenting on the way I look, then whatever. That's you. That's fine. I'll take it. But now you coming and putting your hands on me, that's something totally different. Totally, totally different. Like, I have been in, for example, in El Salvador. In El Salvador, supposedly, you're not supposed to have tattoos and shit. So, like, my mom yells at me because I have tattoos on my arms, I have tattoos on my legs, my ribs. I have tattoos all over the place. So she always wants me to be super covered up when we go out there because supposedly if you have tattoos, you're in a gang. If somebody out there was like, oh, you're in a gang because you have a big-ass tattoo on your leg.
What are you saying?
I'd be like, absolutely not. This tattoo is fucking Aries Ram. It has nothing to do with MS-13. I'm not in a gang. I'm an American citizen. We're fine. And then I'll give them my paperwork. We'll do all the things. But if somebody came up to me and was like, boom, damn, your ass is fat, shawty. I love you. I'd be like, oh, my God, boy, I'm going to beat your ass. You should not have touched me. Because at the end of the day, I am not a piece of meat. I am not a vegetable. I'm not something you can buy. I'm a person. And you need to respect me and my entire body for that.
Okay. So that's visual-wise. Now, you're Kehlani and like, I want to slip down and suck your balls and do this, and I want you to slap my ass. I don't know what her songs say, but her songs say, slap my ass, daddy. And you're at a concert with a million, let's say 100,000.
Then you're sick if you feel like you really should come and slap my ass.
But I'm saying you're with 100,000 people, right? 99,900 are regular people that love your music. But 100 are dogs that are like, oh, you want me to slap your ass, baby? Bada binks! And you caught that one person. How do you feel about that? I'm not laughing. This is my queen of the night.
No,
I love you women. I love all my women.
People, there's a lot of sick people out there. 100%. I think people think that internet is real life. Yep. And it's really not. There are two separate realities. And that's where it gets messy. That's where it's the gray area, where it's like people feel like because they, for example, let's even use you as an example, right? You're Dominican John.
You're using a lot of
you have your because you're next to me. Why would I use somebody else that's not in the room? I got you.
It was relationships before, but now we're talking about slapping ass. Just like women.
So, for example, right? You're Dominican John. You're Dominican John. You have all these followers, right? And I bring you to an event where it's mostly women. And we're just gawking at you. We're like, ooh, look at this brown man. Oh, my God, look at this beard. I just want to sit on it. Oh, my God. Like, if somebody was like this to you the whole time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? That makes you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
Like, maybe at first you're like, okay, girl, touch me.
No, you said, let me just sit on it. I was like, whoa, where are we at? What spot are we talking about? But, okay.
That's what me and my girls say. When we see someone with a beard, we be like, ooh, let me sit on it. And then I say it to them, like, Yeah. That makes you feel uncomfortable, right? Because nobody normally does that to you. But if you were at the mall or you were at, let's say, Redemption Rock Brewery, you're just chilling, vibing with me, and I'd be like, oh my God, look at these titties.
What's Redemption Rock?
It's a brewery that's local in Worcester that I love.
Yo,
shout out to Redemption Rock.
She throwing too many shout outs. I'm about to cut her off.
I love Worcester.
Whole conversation cut.
Yo, mad people say Worcester's boring and it's fucking not. Y'all just don't know the right people.
So they're grabbing titties at Redemption Rock Brewery?
No, we don't grab titties at Redemption Rock Brewery. But I'm saying
you're grabbing my titties saying where Redemption Rock Brewery.
I'm giving an example. So say you're just chilling, vibing, no shirt on. I'm like, oh my God, these titties. You would feel uncomfortable. And you would just be like, who the fuck is that crazy bitch touching me, right? So that's how women feel. We don't want to feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Like me being in this suit, me being in my bathing suit, me being in a little short dress, me showing some boobs, some cleavage, like that doesn't give you an invitation to come touch me.
All right, so let me put it this way. Let's say 3 of your friends are like, damn, bitch, you bad. Bow, bow, bow. And then I come through, but I'm the gay best friend. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you bad as fuck. Oh shit, that's
knocking your shit over.
Oh, that shit.
Oh my god, poor candle. Don't break the candle.
But I'm the gay best friend that says,
you're not gonna light, whatever. I'm
the gay best friend that say, damn, yeah. I'm the fourth one, and you're like, whoa, did a man just touch me like that? And like, no, bitch, I'm gay.
So it depends, really. Like I said, it goes back to the context and who you're with and what's the whole situation.
So a whole line of girls like, yes, and then the fourth one says yes, and you're
at the wedding last weekend, I was smacking ass, bro. I was smacking gay ass, straight ass, man's ass, women's ass,
how do you think straight men feel?
They at the moment they were like, oh my god, but then after they're like, you know what, I fuck with this, and everyone kept vibing. Why? Because of the vibe of the whole situation and the energy, exactly.
Okay.
But if I'm in the mall walking with my mom and someone comes to blacata to my ass, I'm going to punch your ass in the face because why are you touching me? But if we're at the club and I'm twerking like, and you give me a little to support me, I'm going to keep even further. But it depends on the context.
At the club, if you don't know I'm gay or not, I'm like, damn, bitch, yes, kill it, girl.
Honestly, 1 or 2 slaps on the butt ain't gonna affect me or the way I'm twerking.
But if I say pop, and then I grab you,
started grabbing me, yes, exactly. That'd be a totally different story. Where I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this creep ass nigga? I'm gonna punch you.
But after the first couple slaps, and you're like, yeah, I like that, and I'm like, oh shit, you like that? And I said,
yeah, no, that'd be too much. Unless like there was like a middle ground where I'm like flirting with my eyes or something, then
unless you throw like half the bottle, you're like, yeah, daddy, slap me again.
Shot for shot, and then like, yes.
Okay. Unless he bought me a shot earlier, and then I know who slapped my ass.
And my girl a shot, then maybe.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
It's all the context. I'm telling you, it's the context, baby.
Some people don't care about the context.
I care about the context. For me, it's all about the context.
Locally it is.
Locally, everywhere I'm at, it's about the context.
Yeah.
You got to bring the sections back up. What was after this one?
That's it.
That was it.
Kehlani was my last topic. Queen of the night.
Well, at the end of the day, guys, do not grab a woman unless she has invited you to do so.
Yeah.
Because even if I were to blog or talk about how sexual I am or how liberated I am, that's not an invitation for you to come and touch me. Mm-hmm. It's not. If I'm a famous person or if I'm not. But if we're vibing and I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, that's a different story. Just want to make that clear.
Anything else you want to add?
Buy KSense candles, bitches. They're the best candles around fucking town.
Check your bag for the lighter.
Light yeah. Let's light this hoe up. Hold on.
I'll hold it right here.
Have a lighter?
I don't smoke.
Well, you can still have a lighter without smoking.
I'm holding up, waiting for you to smoke it up.
You didn't tell me I could smoke. I would have brought a whole blunt.
I didn't say all that. I said smoke up the candle.
I'm a stoner for sure.
You found it?
No.
Oh, you took 2 seconds to look.
I thought I had one. I didn't. I'm a bad stoner. I don't have a lighter. All my friends stole them from me.
She just fucked up the whole lighting promo, and I was like, "Wow, it smells good." Oh.
It does smell good though. Don't play yourself. It smells good. Does it smell good? It's the coquito scent.
It does smell good.
So, I told Fern we were gonna FaceTime him. He said,
"Oh
when.
yeah, I want to FaceTime me before we leave." What did you say? He said, "Yeah."
He said, "When?" Hold on.
Oh, FaceTime.
Let's see if he answers. Let's see if he answers. Because what time is it in LA right now? It's
like 3 hours before us.
It's like 4:41 over there. Let's see. Fernando. So my best friends are David and Dominica because they're my favorites besides my family. Just saying.
What's that got to do with Fern?
No, we were talking about friends earlier. I only really got like 2 other friends outside of my family because they're my favorites. Let's see if he answers. I don't know. I gave him the warning, so.
Oh, so you texted him already?
Yeah.
He would have.
I'm all about the warnings.
Do you think he would have picked your phone call up before my phone call?
Yeah, for sure.
Mine or yours?
No, mine.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Hey!
Hey, Big Daddy!
I told you.
What's up?
Where you at?
I'm headed to see the Celtics at the Lakers Stadium.
Oh, are you busy right now?
Oh, shit. He's East Coast versus West Coast.
Yeah.
What time's the game?
What's going on? What's going on?
Are you in an Uber or are you with friends?
Yeah, I'm with a friend.
We're wasting your time then?
Not really. What's up?
You're on the pod.
Just traffic.
You said what?
We're just
He's in traffic.
So
That's
not
LA
bad.
regular shit.
Listen, ask him one question that I asked you on the pod.
Fern, can an alpha female be with a man that is not an alpha?
That's a tough one because it becomes like, I don't know. It becomes almost like, I don't know. I mean, there's people. Would you say that a stay-at-home dad is not alpha?
He could be.
He's not.
He could be.
No.
What if in the bedroom he's like, you?
It's not your answer.
He asked a question.
No, that's not the question. No, he wants to clarify his answer.
Okay.
If he's the one that's cooking at home and taking care of the kids, he's not alpha.
Oof. All right. Then
He
I
could
would
be in
say
some of
no.
these
I don't know. I mean, it works for some people, but it's evolving, I think, so maybe.
But the question is there alpha women? So if he's at home cooking and taking care of the kids, there is an alpha woman to pay the bills.
Of course, yeah.
Right. So Fern agrees. There
One
can
more
be
question.
Okay, one more.
That was too easy, Fern.
All right, ready? Fern, if your friend went and fucked your younger sister, how would you feel about it?
Okay, yeah, I like that one.
Oh, man. This one's tough. I mean, I would definitely feel upset.
I didn't know you guys had a younger sister. She said there's a 60-year-old.
He never knew our third until today.
But I said I had a friend that dated, my best friend dated another best friend's younger sister. But in my reality, I would never touch a best friend's sister because I would think of them as a sister.
I'm going to just keep drinking.
That, and it's usually like, yeah, you have to like protect them. You know, it's like you're looking out for them. But it's also just like, you know that would make the friend super upset. You know?
And you would hop on that, or you wouldn't hop on that. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah.
I agree, and I said the same thing. If somebody was talking to my little sister after I made that intro, I'm a dead.
After she made the intro, like if I knew you guys first and you guys told me you had a little sister, that's my little sister. In my mind.
But I told John he is definitely not the norm. Because we have had the experience where people know us, they have the relationship with us, and then they meet our cute-ass little sister, and they're like, ooh, let me talk to you. Like our sister isn't going to tell us a story. Anyways.
Fern.
Yeah, when recorded.
It is recorded.
It's all recorded.
Yeah, we're on the podcast right now. It's about to end right now. I forgot about the FaceTime, and she's like, yo, we had the FaceTime Fern. I'll say, cool. So, yeah, when you come to Worcester, so you can be on the next one.
For spring.
All right, so text me in spring. I was telling her about Hawaii, and I still have your notes in my phone. Everything you said, copy pasted.
Just pass that on to someone else. Like
I need facts.
I told John we got to do Hawaii part 2 where I actually go this time, not miss my flight by a whole day, like an idiot.
Yeah.
Look, Oahu, Hawaii, North Shore, South, East, West. Central Oahu. You can look at that. I love you, buddy.
All right, love you too. Take care, guys.
Enjoy your night.
Love you, babe.
Listen, guys, this is the Megan John podcast. I'm here with
Katherine Escobar, because that's my name online.
I fucked up my whole lineup right here of photos and shit for the Do Say podcast.
It's the Do Say podcast, baby.
She forgot the K-Sense
name. K-Sense,
and we're at 160 Green Street.
We are on 160 Green Street in the Worcester Public Market up until January, because after that, we're going to look for a new spot.
We didn't say all that.
I know, but I'm telling y'all right now. I'm releasing the news. Follow us at KSensesCO, short for common sense. Because why the fuck not? If you don't got common sense, you ain't following us, ho. Cheers to that. Yeah. Yeah, like you have to have common sense to follow us. If you don't got common sense, don't follow us.
But see you later.
Yes. Cheers. Do say. Woo-hoo.